Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 5 of Gladria East. I am your humble DM, Tyler, and today we got most of the cast here. Abrith, who usually plays Darhana, isn't here tonight, but we have the rest of the cast here, so if you guys would like to introduce yourselves.
Hello, my name is Joseph. I am playing Sor, the Storm Sorcerer Lizard Folk.
Hi, I'm Zach. I am playing Sanctus Valor, the celestial ASMR warlock.
Hi, I'm Ina. I'm playing Gorash, the Eloquence Bard.
And I am Momac. I am playing a Goliath Artificer.
Yes, along with your Fork Wolf.
Yes, Forkatron.
Alrighty, so to get caught up, you guys were enjoying a meal of manticore meats until a half-orc woman approaches you guys who introduced herself as Gorash. She was with a group of people from Everett's School of Magic who went on a trip to kind of get to know the area. However, she got lost and is trying to find her compatriots. And Sor, being a member of the Everett School of Magic, decided that since she could play bard magic, that they'd join the party. Thus, Gorash joined the party. You guys then went into town, collect your reward for Humphrey. In exchange, he gave you some coin and a discount some items. Some of you guys bought some potions. Some of you guys decided to make crafting materials in an attempt to craft your potions. Most were very successful. Sanctus had a dream to where he was asked to pull out a sword from a fire, in which all of a sudden now he can animate a sword. Nonetheless, you guys were looking for other jobs to try to fill in time. Sor meets with his one of his professors, a wild magic sorcerer by the name of Salma, who came to escort the student from the Burning Hands incident back into the magic school. Not before leaving until telling Sor that there are some kids missing, most likely being the kids Gorash was talking about. That, going to the magic shop, Sor purchased a puzzle box in which he figured out one of 6 sides in hopes of maybe possibly getting something from inside it. But nonetheless, you guys took up a quest where you guys were able to check in on a dwarf in order to see what's going on with some involving orbs of some kind. On your way to the mountain pass, you do see what seems like to be strange figures around a campfire. And as you guys got closer, you guys Sor discovered with his higher contract that these folks were Nothics, or corrupted wizards, for lack of a better term. And seeing that there's a bunch of bones and one Nothic specifically eating some sort of meat, you guys assume that, these are the kids, and either some of the kids and possibly adults are either eaten or corrupted and turned into those things. You guys didn't do well with your stealth check overall. So what happens is that while you guys were navigating through the tall grass and stopping on your way, Forkatron makes a loud noise. Gorash and Darhana bump into one another while some instruments went off. Sanctus, you kind of tripped on your own cloak and just made loud noises in the grasslands, and Sor basically stepped in some bad mud and what have you. This causes an alertness to the Nothics, and at this point the Nothics are on high alert, and they're kind of spreading about, looking in all directions. And just kind of this Nothic just hops out from a crate that's sealed and is looking towards the kids, and you could tell this thing is communicating but without any words, and you can just, all you hear is that's all you hear. Meanwhile, these 4 Nothics seem to be on high alert, but they don't seem to know where you are. They just know that something's probably in the bushes somewhere. What do you guys do?
Did we roll initiative, by the way?
No, you did not. At this point, no initiative is being rolled at this time, but you do know that whatever ruckus you guys caused put these guys on alert, and now are more perceptive of their surrounding areas. That being
Can I roll?
said, what would you guys like to do?
Can I roll perception real quick to see if it's the school kids?
Sure.
Yeah, do the
Uh,
kids look like nervous or anything? Or can we get a kind of a view of them, or are we too far away?
A dirty 22.
All right, so Momac, you recognize that these kids are wearing school uniforms, something similar to what Sor and Gorash would wear. It's kind of similar. They're clothing like student-esque type of clothing, but not like school uniform. But you can tell like these kids are definitely wearing like school attires of like a kid uniform would wear. Based on your guys, you could tell like these kids are scared from these things. Clearly, especially with one of them try to communicate with them. It's quite disturbing for them, to say the least.
If you guys handle the ones on the outside, I can go in deep.
Yeah, sounds good. I'll send my dog in with you.
Got it.
I'll send
I
Borkatron
can-
in with you.
Why don't I can cast darkness on, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The top 2 up here to kind of, if we need to like block them out, and we can kind of flank up here if we need to, around the top. I express this in not metagaming terms, but I can make it hard for them to see anybody that comes up in this area if you need cover.
That would be useful.
And before we go in, I'd like to go ahead and give Sor some bardic inspiration, just in case.
All right, how do you inspire them quietly?
I'm just gonna lean over, smile, give a thumbs up.
I give them a thumbs up back.
You
Alright.
got this, buddy.
All right, so just to be clear, Sor's going in along with Forkatron? Or am I wrong about that?
Forkatron is coming with me, but I don't know if it will be able to keep up.
Fair enough. So Darhana will give Forkatron some inspiration, saying, "You got this, Forkatron," and then kind of taps him on the back. So you can add a D6 to like to your next check or attack roll or saving throw. Alrighty. So you guys can move your characters up and about if you wish.
Okay. Tell me how far I can move forward before things happen.
Sure. Just
Because
go
I'm
ahead.
gonna start running in.
Okay, you're just gonna run in, no stealth, no nothing.
Nope.
Okay, cool. What is everyone else doing?
Which way are you going, Sora? Are you going straight through the center?
I'm going for the kids.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do here, we got 5, 10, 15. So what I'm gonna do is put a darkness right about. Oops, if I can do a prop here. Here, I'm gonna do it. See, it's 15 feet in radius. So let's say I'm just gonna use this if I can.
Yeah,
it's gonna
so
start
if you have a
here.
s-
That's
yeah,
about
there you
there. So I'm gonna try
Ooh.
to get both of those.
Okay, cool. So you're casting this as they running in?
Yes, as he runs in. Yep.
Okay, Momac, what are you doing instead of besides sending
Alright.
Forkatron?
Me and Forgatron are gonna kind of go for this guy in the top left here.
Okay. And then Gorash, what are you doing?
I'm going to go for this south one down near this pile and try to see if I can get close enough to cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter.
So this one down here?
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty.
I'm gonna be following Soar as he moves in, but I'm gonna clearly he's got what 60 feet of movement, so I'll only do my 30 feet in.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay, so I moved 30, so I'm gonna move another 30.
Alright.
Can I, by the way, I forgot to say this. Can I shoot this guy here?
Sure. Alright, and before anyone could like put their plans into place, Darhana's gonna be in the background and will support you guys. Hold up, sir, hold on. I need you to go back to where
Okay.
you were. So you guys are just rushing in, no stealth, no nothing, right?
Nope.
Well, I'm not running in.
Right, you're making an attack roll.
Yeah.
So let me just roll here for the Nothics. Alrighty. I would like everyone to roll initiatives with you guys getting the surprise round first.
Okay.
If the Nothics rolled higher, it would have been regular initiative. But because they rolled extremely low with a nat one, you guys will get a surprise round from this. as I change the
I-
music.
I rolled a natural 1 for a 2.
Okay.
I got a 5.
I got a 6.
Oh
I
no.
rolled I
Oh,
rolled a
no.
3 for a 5.
Oh.
Oh.
What's your roll, Garash?
I got a 5.
Okay.
I have a 7.
Between you and Sanctus, which one of you guys would like to go first?
I already
I rolled
did
a
my
s-
spell,
rolled a
so I figured that'd
All
probably
right,
just be-
Dahana's gonna roll a 3.
Oh my gosh.
She has a -1 to initiative, but it's
Oh,
kind
that's
of fit
great.
in the theme. Now let me roll.
We
I
got
got-
this.
Let me roll
So
for
I gotta-
Nothics.
Oh, nothing.
Guess what? They roll just as low as you guys, but I think they might have a higher dex. Alrighty. Wow, very roll initiatives. This is the first time I've seen anything like this.
So garbage, man.
It's a garbage, man. Between you, Sanctus, and Gorash, which one of you guys would like to go first?
I didn't they roll like a 5?
You plus your initiative modifier, which would turn into a 7, right? Or am I wrong?
Yeah, but I would have a 7. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
then you'd go first because mine was a 5 with my modifier.
Yeah, mine was a 5 with modifier too.
Yeah.
yeah. So Momac
I'm
would be
for it.
ahead in comparison to everyone else, and we'll say that like Forkatron will act the same time as your turn and stuff like that too.
Yeah.
So-
That's how it's supposed to. We share the initiative.
And then,
So
hold on a
do
sec.
do I get my movement speed back?
Give me 1 second. I just ran the rest of the initiative here. And then Sanctus or Goresh, which one of you guys would like to go first? Since you both
You-
tied an initiative.
You can go first, Sanctus. I don't mind going.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Don't worry.
All right.
I'm playing new music.
I was about to say, who stole the bot?
What
Don't worry about it.
Indian is stealing our music?
About to say, man.
The music companies. There we go. And let me just loop this so we don't lose it. Alright, so before proper combat can do, you guys do all of your actions simultaneously, getting the advantage before these Nothics could even act, as you surprise them. So, as Soar and Forkatron are rushing in, you, Sanctus, cast a darkness spell around them. Do they have to save, or is it just an effect that happens on the beginning of their turn?
It's just an effect.
Gotcha. So they just can't see shit. Alrighty.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright, and then what were you doing, Goresh?
I think because I'm not close enough to cast Hideous Laughter. I think I'm just close enough to cast Hold Person on the one on the bottom right.
Okay, so I had to make a whiz save, right?
Yes.
Okay. They have no wisdom modifier, but they rolled a 16 on the dice.
Ah, shit. We saved.
All right, you try to cast a hold person spell, and this Nothic seems to resist, and it turns toward you. And in your mind, you feel that a bunch of spiders. It feels like a bunch of spiders are crawling your head. He says, "Ah, more food for the rest of us. One with magic properties." As he says this in your mind, and then Sora, you can move your token now, as you like to move in. As you see a cloud of darkness appear right in front of you, covering these two Nothics.
Let's see. If I jump and use 10 feet of flying, can I see over this this cloud?
How tall is the darkness spell, Sanctus?
It's 15 feet in radius, so
Oh,
it's,
then
fair.
So no.
I probably wouldn't be able to.
Can
Okay, I'm gonna.
Can I retcon to say I gave like if I put the darkness on a stone, he can cover it up with his hands, and as soon as he lets it go, it expands basically. So if you were ever to like if he had like a piece of gold or something, you could cast darkness on it, and like he could just like throw it on the ground or something behind him. But you can say I just throwing that out there if that was an option. But
So you want to cast darkness on a stone you would throw, basically, right?
basically, yeah, and like as he's like going in, I want to like have the darkness land as he's entering it. Basically,
Sure.
I want to land it.
You can
right
definitely do that,
behind him.
yeah. I'll allow it.
Okay.
All right, so you do so. You throw a rock and cast a darkness spell as Sword charges in. Sword, this darkness spell is now here, but you have some time before it triggers. What do you do?
Let me do some calculations.
The calculations.
Uh,
The glasses are on. The calculators are out.
I'm going to move Soar 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30
Yep.
over here, and then I'm gonna bonus action cast a spell. And to describe this, Soar, being a caretaker of children, is very concerned, and with his concern, his body goes numb as he, in desperation, teleports in lightning all the way over here in between the Nothic and the kids
Nice.
with a Misty Step.
That's awesome. So Misty Step is a bonus action. You still have your action you can do.
Yep, I'm going to then swing my arm at him, and lightning crawls across my arm and shocks this guy.
Shocking
or hopefully
grass.
does as I cast Shock. Yep,
Nice.
that's a 10 to hit.
10 to hit. Let me see their stat block. It does not hit, unfortunately.
Can I add Bardic to it?
Sure, you can add Bardic to it.
Then, +6, right?
It's a D6.
D6?
Yep, so roll a D6. You can add that number to it.
5, so 15.
15. Let me see. 15 just hits, so they'll take half damage from this attack.
Okay. 1 damage.
I'll say re-roll that because it's not proper half. So
4, so they take 2.
okay, that's one more than usual. So as this rock is being thrown and you see a spell is getting cast above you, you Misty Step, and as you Misty Step, the darkness spell claps behind you. You setting yourself between the kids and the Nothic. You try to do a shocking grasp, and the Nothic just barely dodges out of the way. Some of the lightning hits some of its like almost reptilian, hard bark-like skin, and you see now you also feel like that thought of spiders crawling your mind. He says, "Ah, yes, you are sorcerer with lightning magic. You shall be a delicacy, and you'll gain your powers after we eat you." And he'll say this in your mind. But that was a cool.
Thor is freaked out.
That is a cool ass turn. All right, Momac, you could take your shot. You could go ahead and take your shot with advantage to this one over here, since you are surprising him.
All right, we have all of our movement speed back too, right?
Yes, you do.
I'll take my shot first.
Okay.
So I have advantage with hit, right?
For this attack, yes.
Okay. 17.
17 hits. Roll your damage.
Okay. 10.
10 damage.
Yep.
All right. You pop a musket into him, and he is severely damaged from it. And he looks at you, and you feel that spider crawling your mind. He says, "Ah, yes, you are artificer. Your crafting skills shall come to use to us after we take your essence."
Uh-huh. And since my doggy here and I share initiative, he's got a 40-foot walk speed, so I'm going to use my bonus action. Orcatron, maul his ass.
Alrighty. a metallic fork like wolf creature pops out from the tall grass with manticore claws up and ready. So go ahead and make your attack.
Do I have advantage on this hit too?
Yes, you do.
22.
22 hits. Damage.
Okay, damage is a D8 plus. Really bad. So 3 force damage and 4 slashing.
It's for a total of what? 7?
7.
Nice. All right. Forkatron comes out and slashes with force damage with his claws, both the actual manticore talons along with the force of the actual attack. And he says, This Nothic then says, "We will make scrap metal out from your metallic beast."
All right. Shut it. And then I'm just gonna use the last of my move speed on Momac and go there.
Okay.
And that's pretty much it.
All right. Let me see what Darhana will do. I gotta look at her sheet real quick. She is going to try. I'm just reading her spell lists real quick. I will say, while Darhana is like in the back line, let me see how far away she is from the enemies. 35, 55, 65. Let me see the range of the spell real quick. Sorry, audience. Yeah, she has to get a bit closer. Let's check the measurements here. Okay, so she could probably do this. So she's gonna go over here, and she's gonna before Sanctus, you toss that rock, and while Sword's charging, she's gonna cast Bane on both of these Nothics that are gonna be covered in darkness. So let me just cast that. They have to make charisma saving throws. Where's my D20? Somewhere. Here it is. They both have to make charisma saving throws. Switching tabs. They do not beat the DC. So they will have a minus D4 to all attacks and abilities. And you can see Darhana is playing like a tune that sounds kind of harsh, but it's harsh enough to mess with these Nothics a bit. And you can tell that she's concentrating on this spell as well. Now that the surprise round is over, now we get to actual initiative. Momac, you get to act first. What would you like to do?
First I'm gonna move a little this way. How far can I go? I guess I'll go right to the... It's probably not the best place to go, to the pile of corpses, but sure.
Okay.
Or everybody else died. And then I'm gonna shoot the same one as before.
All right, make your attack roll.
Try to get him down. The hit is a 15.
15 just hits his armor class, so roll the damage and he'll take half of it.
Okay. 12.
12. All right, so he'll take 6.
Just 6. Yep. And
Alright.
then
You can tell that shot did some damage. It just grazes the Nothic.
Alright, and then I'm gonna use my bonus action to command Forkatron to once again take a chunk out of it.
All right, make an
Hey,
attack
take a
roll
little
for
piece.
Forkatron.
Take a little piece for later, you know? 8. I'm gonna... There's no point anyway. DC's 15. Yeah, alright. Nothing happens. Don't worry about the attack.
All right.
I'm just gonna use the move speed then.
All right. If you move, he'll get hit with an attack of opportunity. If you decide to move with Forkatron.
Oh, man.
You can do it.
All right.
I'm not preventing you. I'm just
No,
saying
I'm
what will
not.
happen.
He's got 20 HP, bro. He's weak as... He's sorry. He's staying there. He can sit there and take a chunk.
Alrighty. The Nothics get to go now, as they roll the same initiative as you, Momac. So let's start with this one with Sora. This one is going to attack you with 2 claw attacks.
Okay.
Let me see their stat blocks real quick. Does a 13 hit?
Nope.
And does a 17 hit?
Yep.
Alright, so you will take 6 slashing damage as one of its claw... So it tries to do like a claw attack similar to your shotgun grabs. The first one dodges it, but then he kind of like swipes you with the other claw. And he goes, and then he kind of like licks the blood from that attack. He says, "Your blood is electrifying. It will do wonders for us." And then this one over at the far corner... let me see the range of this ability here. 30. Okay. So it's just within range. He will try to use Rotting Gaze towards Darhana as she has to make a Constitution saving throw. As you can see, the creature's eyes begin to glow with some necrotic energies. So let me roll for a con saving throw for her. And she succeeds. She then says, "Your gaze is really stupid." As this Nothic is quite surprised it resisted the effects. These four, I gotta roll a D. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I gotta roll a D8 to see which random direction they gotta go. Alright, this one will go halfway there because darkness cuts their movement by half, I believe. Or is it just blinded?
It's just blinded.
Okay, so he'll just spend his entire movement getting up to here, while the other one will go 5, 10, 15, 20, wasting some movement going back. And then this guy will spend one more square here, but then he'll have to spend an action to dash. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, so he can only get there. This one is going to go 5, 10, and then he's got to spend an action to get to use Sword. And at this point, the kids are more freaked out as more appear. And then this one's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Has to spend an action to dash, so there's 3 kind of dog piling on you a bit. And then this one will will move out of the range of Forkatron, so you could go ahead and make an attack of opportunity with Forkatron if you wish.
Okay. Let's see. It's okay. Nat 1. I don't want to talk about it.
It's fine. Forkatron has recently been built, and he's just excited from those past attacks. But the Nothic sneaks away, and he stares at you with his big green eye as necrotic energies look towards you. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw. 11. Can I use Bardic Inspiration on that?
Sure, you can.
Okay. It's a D's. Oh wait, that's on Forkatron. I can't. Okay, never mind.
So what'd you roll?
Forkatron has the Bardic Inspiration, not Momac.
Nope. So what'd you roll on that? So what's the total of your con save?
11.
Did not make it. You will take 10 necrotic damage as the necrotic energies from the eye goes into your one eye, and you're like, oh dang, and it's kind of like almost blinding you, but it makes you also feel a bit nauseous too as you take some necrotic damage.
Alright, so
and then he'll
that
say,
will-
soon you'll be like us, bigger, stronger, powerful. He says this in your mind.
Alright, so that gives me a reaction, right? Since I took damage.
Necrotic damage,
problem.
yes. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna cast Shield.
Shield is not for attack rolls. This is just you are forced to save, so it does not apply here.
Oh,
Unfortunately.
it doesn't proc a reaction?
No, it doesn't proc a reaction. No, shield is
Okay.
only for physical attacks or if someone casted magic missile on you.
Okay.
Yeah, but you guys see him take some necrotic damage, and at this point, it is Sanctus's turn. What would you like to do?
So I'm gonna drop my concentration on darkness, seeing that those guys ran out, and you're gonna see his eyes glow bright like gold, and 2 giant spectral angel wings pop out of his back, and he starts flying 30 feet in the air.
Nice.
Ooh.
Or that he got, and he says, "Stay away from the children. How dare you even attempt to harm such innocent beings?" And he shoots an Eldritch Blast at the one that is right here, the top one.
I think the range is what, 120 feet for Eldritch Blast?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, you're fine. You can definitely get him.
19 plus 7, so that's
Hits.
26. Yeah. All right. Let's do D10 here. Oop. Drop that one. That's good. Let's just click here. That's 7 damage, and he gets pushed, I believe, 10 feet back.
All right, let me make a dex save. Let me make a strength save for these 2 Nothics. That one is cocked. All right. The one dodges out of the way. One is knocked over prone as he is getting pushed 10 feet back.
All right. And I would say I would like to move probably 15 feet up and 15 feet forward, so it kind of makes that 30 feet. So, but I'd be say 15 feet in the air. So but I'm close enough to.
Okay, so you're 15
Darhana
feet
there.
in the air.
Yeah, 15 feet.
Okay, 15 feet up. There's no flying or in midair tag, but we'll.
Okay. And also, sorry, he takes 2 extra damage from the radiant nature of the wings.
Okay, cool, awesome. So what's the total damage? I'm sorry.
9.
9 total damage. Nice. All right. All right. You said what you said, and as it does, an Eldritch Blast comes out of it, hitting this Nothic, pushing it 10 feet back. One of it dodges out of the way easily, while the other is knocked prone. Should probably put it here. Oh, I'm messing up. There we go. But nonetheless, you did what you did as you move closer to Darhana. Alrighty. Gorash, it is your turn. There's 2 Nothics creeping up. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna just walk up to this first one and just do a melee attack with a longsword.
Alright, make your attack roll.
10.
10 does not hit. It dodges
Alright.
out of the way with sword attack.
And then I'd like to use 2-weapon fighting as a bonus action and use my dagger.
Alright, make your attack roll with your dagger.
11.
An 11 does not hit. Alright, you are kind of in a mid-panic as these things are approaching to you. As you do, you quickly pull out your longsword and your dagger. You try to swipe and stab, however, nothing is availed as this Nothic easily moves out of the way as he looks towards you and says, "Ah, pathetic bard. You are only good for tunes and nothing more. Your songs die with us eating your meat." As he says this in your brain. Alrighty. Anything else you'd like to do?
I don't think I have any other actions I can take.
Alrighty. But this one is affected by Bane, which I should probably put Bane tags on him. I think there's an actual Bane tag here. If not, I'll mark it down. No, there is no proper Bane tag. I will then just put marked. I'll just use the hunter's mark thing to mark that these 2 have Bane on them. Let me read Darhana's character sheet as it is her turn next. What would she do? She's not going to use sleep currently. That's concentration. That's concentration. Okay. She will go over here. She says, "Hey, back off!" And she plays a tune as she's gonna cast Thunder Wave at it. So it has to make I think it's a con save or a strength save. I always confuse it. I believe it's con save, but it has a -4 to it. Okay. Unfortunately, this creature succeeds, but will take half the damage from Thunderwave. This creature, Darhana plays a loud tune, and as she does, tries to push this creature away, but is unsuccessful in doing so, as the creature takes 5 points of damage as it successfully saves. And she goes, "Uh-oh." But that's going to be her turn. Sor, you're currently being surrounded. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna say, kids, go to the big bald man.
You can see
And
that
I'm gonna...
you turn around and you see that most of the kids are kind of tied up behind one another.
Oh, never mind. I'm gonna make a big field of energy in front of me, and I'm gonna push it out, and I'm gonna cast Thunderwave
All right.
at 2nd level.
Gotcha. What does Thunderwave say to prone creatures, or do they still make? Does it have anything specific on prone creatures?
I don't think so. but all three of them have to make a 15 con save.
Gotcha. Alrighty. So let me just look up the prone condition real quick. See what it does to the saving throw, if any. I don't think it does, but I'm gonna check. This might be one of the longer combats I've had thus far.
That's
But
all good.
It's all good. It's all Gucci. All right. Prone. Attack rolls. Okay, it does nothing, so it just makes a regular check then still. All right, I'll just roll. You said con?
Yep.
Does a 12 succeed or no?
Nope.
Alrighty, they get pushed back 10 or 15 feet.
They get pushed back 10 feet.
Oh.
And all three of them take 14 force damage. Not force, thunder damage.
Alrighty.
Then bonus action spell slot conversion. I'm gonna regain a second level spell slot.
Go ahead and roll a
And-
d4 as this one knocks into the crate and breaks it.
Okay. Extra 2 damage.
Nice. And then how much damage did you do for Thunderwave?
14.
Nice. That's some good damage.
I used my spell slot conversion, and now I'm gonna walk forward and fly 10 feet above them.
Nice.
So I am gonna move myself here, but I'm above them.
Thunderwave did a massive damage, and as it does, it pushes back. One of them gets knocked as the cart breaking it. The other one basically like acts for a brief while as a ragdoll while prone and is face flat on the ground, while the other one gets pushed back but recovers. And you say you're 15 feet up?
I'm 10 feet above them.
All right, gotcha. 10 feet up. Oh, let me make this color blue. There we go. Alrighty. That's going to be the end of your turn. Top of the initiative. Momac, you are up. You're looking around. You're recovering from that weird gaze ability, and you look around. You see that you're standing in boats, what seems like to be kids and adults alike. You look to your left. You see a bunch of kids, like kind of all tied up together, one after another. What would you like to do?
Before anyone judges me, you know how I am. I move into the middle of the kids to use them as meat shields.
Wow. Okay.
And then I use Cure Wounds as my action.
Okay.
Let's see what I get.
The kids say, "You're here to protect us, right?" As they look up.
Yeah. I'm here to save you.
Oh, please get us out of this.
I get 7 additional health.
Okay.
Feel that. And I'm going to use my bonus action to command Porkatron to once again maul that Nothic, right?
Yep, Nothic. Yep. Alrighty.
Alright.
So he'll go close
Do it
and
again.
he'll make an attack.
Yeah.
There you go.
6 plus 5, it's 11. I'm going to use the Bardic Inspiration.
Sure.
15.
15 just hits his armor class, so he'll take half damage.
Okay. So damage is D8. He takes 14 damage. 10 of it is force, 4 of it is slash.
Alright, so he'll take a total of 7 damage. As the swipe claws and Nothic tries to dodge out of the way, however, it just grazes him with the claw slash. And as it does, it begins to speak into your head again. He says, "Using the kids as a shield? How cruel of you." As he says this.
I scream.
As he laughs maniacally in
I
your mind.
scream. I would like to scream. Eat it, loser. I got your meal.
And the kids, you're saying this out loud or in your mind?
Out loud, I'm saying, I have your meal. I have.
The kids
what you
look up
plan
and
to
up
eat.
to you concerned. You're like, "What?"
They plan to eat you guys, okay? I'm here to save you. I'm protecting you, okay?
All right.
And as I'm saying it, I'm doing the thing where I make like a loop with my fingers to exaggerate my speech. Like, I am protecting you. Yeah, yeah.
Alrighty.
Exaggerate my speech.
So Nothic's good to go. He'll move one step here, and we'll do his gaze again. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Let's see. What's my addition? 23.
23 succeeds. You take no damage. He tries to do that gaze again, but you are starting to resist some of the effects. Alrighty.
So, has he moved far enough to provoke an opportunity attack?
No, he is still in his space. He just had to move one square down. If he moved 2 squares down, he would have, but otherwise, no. This creature is going to stand from prone, and both of these guys will attack you twice, Sword.
I'm 10 feet above them.
Oh, I forgot. I need you to make 2 Constitution saving throws, and as they both look at you with their gaze, one for each of your eyeballs, of course.
I rolled 2 15s, so 2 20s.
All right, you succeeded in both effects. These necrotic gazes are trying to distort you and try to back away from your flight ability. However, you are able to resist the effects. This Nothic will stand on this box and will use its action to try to get you off the ground. I need you to make a strength saving throw for me. As he tries to knock you down from the air.
Natural 20.
Hey, okay, cool. That's pretty good. Let me see how he does. Okay. So luckily you beat a 19. So he tries to jump at you, but you're like, oh shit, you dodge out of the way, and he falls face plant on the ground before he has to stand up. And he can only like recover from the daze he fell from the ground. This creature is gonna attack one against you, Gorash, and one against Darhana, so it will make an attack roll. I'm gonna just roll once for both attacks. Unfortunately, well, let me see Darhana's armor class, because I think her armor class is actually low. So it hits does a 10 hit you or no?
No.
It does hit Darhana, though, as she has a armor class of 9. And Darhana will take, see, from the claw attack, she'll take 6 points of damage. She has to roll concentration for the Bane effect, which she is able to successfully do. So she'll take 6 damage. And she is 18 out of 24. As this Nothic tries to swipe at her. Oh, wait. I forgot about Bane. This could matter. Never mind. Scratch that. The Nothics miss. Both attacks. It's a good thing Bane is up. Alrighty. This Nothic will 5, 10... 15, 20. He will look up at you, Sanctus, and use his glowing eye. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
17.
17 succeeds. Your celestial powers easily resist the effects of these necrotic energies, and now he's kind of like looking desperately like, oh shit type of look. Sanctus, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna look at the guy that just stared at me, and I'm just gonna fly away. I'm gonna fly about here, and looking at Sora, seeing that there's 3 of these things harassing him. I'm just gonna keep taking shots at him. I'm gonna go after the one that I shot once already, and see if I can shoot him and kind of get him to fly into the crates as well.
Alrighty.
So let's see. Natural 20.
Alrighty, you successfully do so. Roll.
Alright.
So you get max damage plus the die roll on your Eldritch Blast.
Can I do Hex before I do that?
Sure, I'll allow that. I'll even put the
so I'm
hex
gonna-
tag on him.
Alright, I'm gonna give him disadvantage on, let's say, dexterity checks.
Sure.
So it's 10 plus 3 plus 2 plus 3, so 18 damage
Total.
total.
All right. So plus a D4 for crashing into the crate. Now roll another D4 on top of that.
2, so 20 total.
All right, 20 total. He takes a huge brunt of it and crashes through this crate, and he's kind of left in the rubble, and he's looking very worse for wear. Alrighty. He looks like he could go down in one hit. Anything else you would like to do or no?
No, I think that's about it.
Alrighty. Gorash, you're up. There is a Nothic in front of you. What would you like to do?
I would like to cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter.
Alrighty. So what save does I have to make?
DC 13 Wisdom.
Wisdom. I have to roll D4 for Bane. A -1, so it will fail.
I also have. Am I able to use two-handed attack or two-handed weapon after casting a spell or two-weapon fighting?
I'll allow it. Yeah, sure. So it's laughing maniacally, and it's like this. It sounds like it's trying to laugh, but it isn't. It's kind of weird and horrifying. And I think he's prone too, right?
Yes, he is prone.
Okay. I'll just like stack those on top of one another, I guess. Alrighty. There we go.
So I'm going to use my bonus action of two-weapon fighting and just try to stab him in the head with my dagger.
Alright, make an attack roll with advantage. It just knocks him prone, right? Basically.
Yeah. First
Alright.
one was a 13.
Alright. Second one was?
And then 18.
The 18 will hit.
Cool. Got a 6.
A 6. Okay.
And I'm just going to look down at him as I stab him and just go, come on, have a laugh.
It sounds like it's desperately trying to laugh, but you sound like it's a mixture of that screeching from the pain of the dagger. Alrighty. Is that it?
That'll be my turn. That's all I
Alright.
can do.
Darhana's turn. And she says, "Oh, that's a very good prank you just did." Let me see here. She would also do Tasha's Hideous Laughter, but it seems like you're already doing it. Are you hurt or no?
I'm not.
You are not? Okay. She's gonna do... Well, let me see if she has like any items to attack with to assist you here. She has a spear and a dagger, so she will make an attack roll with advantage. So we'll say she's holding it with one hand because she's playing an instrument. We'll say this. Oh, nope, that's the damage roll. I need advantage roll. There we go. So I'll make an attack with advantage. The 18 plus stuff will definitely hit the Nothic, dealing 1 point of damage. 2 minus 1 is a 1 damage. And she stabs him with the spear.
Jesus.
Alrighty, that's what. And then at the end, she will make fun of it. Make fun of it with vicious swagger. She says, "Ha ha! You're getting hit easily," and then it has to make a wisdom save. It will fail it with 13 minus 3 from Bane plus a -1, so 9 will definitely not succeed in that. Dealing 4 maximum damage of vicious mockery. Alrighty. Sor, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
While I'm still above them before my flying wears off, I am going to pull my best Tian Shenhan impression against Semi-Perfect Cell, and I'm gonna try be cannon these guys into the floor.
Alrighty. And you're doing this with what spell?
Thunderwave.
Alright, I have to make a save.
Yep. Second level again.
Alrighty.
15 con.
50 con. I shall fail it.
Okay. They take 8 damage
Alrighty.
and are pushed into the floor.
Alright. So you do your best Tian Shinhan impression, and as you do so, you let them sink to the ground, and they're half buried in the moment. So I'll write a text that says half
And
buried.
I'm gonna use the rest of my flying to stay 10 feet above them.
Okay. You're gonna Tian Shinhan the shit out of them. Alrighty. Top of the initiative, Womack, you are surrounded by kids. This creature is looking pretty hurt. What would you like to do?
All right. I'm gonna use the bonus action first after moving 10 feet, so I have 20 left after. I'm gonna tell Forkatron to please murder this thing already,
Alrighty.
for the love of God.
Alrighty. So make your attack with Forkatron.
14.
14 to hit.
Yes.
It does not do it, unfortunately.
All right, I'm shooting it.
Alrighty.
Wow, what a kill the fucking piece of shit. And that one. All right, I'm done with this.
Alrighty. So here's what happens because you have a firearm. It malfunctions, and as you check to see what the heck's going on, the smoke literally blows up in your face. So currently, your gun is broken, and you have to spend an action to fix it. I'm not gonna make you roll checks to fix it, but you have to spend an action to fix your weapon.
Wait, isn't this like 3.5 edition shit with like bowstring breaking and stuff?
This is a gun. Guns are not
Oh,
at their best abilities
man.
with this muskets and stuff, my friend.
All right, I'm backing up then.
So
1, 2,
it kind of
3.
literally blew up in your face, and the Nothic laughs maniacally in your head.
All right, that's it for me. Dude, these low rolls today are crazy.
Sanctus, you see like Womack with a face full of soot and smoke. Alrighty, it's the Nothics go. This Nothic will attack Forkatron twice. A dirty 20 and a 19 to hit.
Yeah, AC's 15, so both would hit.
Alrighty. He will take a grand total of 12 slashing damage from both attacks.
12 slashing damage. Okay.
Yep, so that's total. Is Forkatron good or no?
Yeah, he's still up. He's got 8 left.
Okay, good. These creatures are half buried, so they'll spend an entire, well, basically all their movement just trying to dig themselves out. They go. Oops, I deleted them. I can fix this. There we go. How much feet are you up in the air? 20 or 10?
I'm 10 feet.
10 feet up above the ground?
Yep.
Alright, they will try to
Just
do...
out of range of their attack.
Alrighty. Boom, boom. They will both look at you once again. I need you to make 2 Constitution saving throws.
Okay. Another 20 and a 19.
Both succeed. This Nothic will get out from the crate, will stand up, will look at you. Let me see. Just want to double check. Yeah, he can reach you. I need you to make a 3rd Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
As they all say,
is-
join us! Join us!
That's a 12.
12. It will... I have to check. Yeah, it will succeed. Alright. You resist their temptations.
Yeah.
Alrighty. This one over here, I don't think you could do anything because of Tasha's hideous laughter, right?
I think he can roll a save, but if he fails, he's
Is that at
still...
the end? Is that at the end of its turn? Or at the start?
I think so. I'm not entirely sure, actually.
You could look at the spell, see what it says.
Concentration spell. At the end of each of its turns, makes another wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, so it has to make another wisdom saving throw. So it will start its turn. It will still laugh maniacally, and as it does, it must make a saving throw. I think I have to make a saving throw for Bane too. Let me double check. Nope, Bane stays there for 1 minute until Darhana loses concentration. Alright, so with Bane, 8 will not succeed, so he'll still laugh uncomfortably. And as it does, this Nothic will force Darhana to make a Constitution saving throw. As it looks at her with its gaze. She will succeed as she says, "Dude, why are you looking at me?" She will say that. And that's gonna be it for the Nothics. Sanctus, you are up.
All right. I look at Momac with his smoke in his face, and in my own mind, I say to myself, "Probably deserved it." And I'm gonna keep.
Wow.
I'm gonna keep shooting at the guy that I've been. Yeah, I'm still well within range.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take a shot at that guy on top of the box, trying to knock him off.
Alrighty.
16 plus 7, so
Hits.
23.
Yep.
All right. So 3 plus 5 plus 2 plus 2, so 8, 12 damage.
12 damage. How do you kill it?
I look at it and I just shoot it right through the eye. So it's like a beam right through the back of his head.
All right, you shoot a radiant beam through its head. As it does, it knocks over, and it falls, collapses to the ground, dead.
And then bonus action, I'm going to transfer the hex to this guy. I'm going to make it strength checks.
Okay. Alrighty. Good job. Alrighty. Would you like to move or anything like that?
Yeah, I'm going to just move up a little bit so I can get a little bit.
Sure. Cool. Alrighty. Gorash, you are up. What would you like to do?
Let's see. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna use a two-handed weapon and just go for the longsword dagger attack again.
Alright, make your attacks with advantage.
Alright, first one was a 12. Second one was an 18.
For your first attack, the 18 hits.
Alright, cool.
With your long
Should I go ahead
sword.
and roll damage for that one?
You can roll damage after the confirmation of the second attack, so you could just roll damage dice all at once.
Alright, 17 and then 24.
They both hit, so go ahead and roll all your damage dice relevant to it, and just give me the total damage.
14 total.
14 total. Nice. You stab the shit out of this Nothic. You can see, like, it looks almost like medieval torture in a bit, but you're just stabbing completely as it laughs maniacally. It's kind of weird and sadistic. But it's looking quite hurt, though.
Finally, I'm able to hit something.
Alrighty. Would you like to move or no?
I'm gonna move just a little bit back, just a few feet, just to kind of add a little bit more space between me and the Nothic.
Alright. Darhana will take advantage and will hit this Nothic with the spear with advantage. Surprisingly, she will not hit as this Nothic dodges out of the way and goes left and right. She says, "What?" And then she'll vicious mockery as a bonus action. She says, "Dude, why'd you dodge out of the way? That's not cool." And then the Nothic has to make a wisdom saving throw. This is like torture for this Nothic. Imagine uncontrollably laughing while getting stabbed repeatedly and someone insults you along the way. Yeah, it doesn't make it. And it does 2 damage to it. This Nothic is not having a good time.
He's getting relentlessly bullied.
Exactly. Sor, you're up. These Nothics are trying to look at you with their gazes, but it doesn't seem to work with them. What would you like to do?
I'm going to do the same exact thing again. Shove them into the ground.
Alrighty. So make a strength save.
15 con save.
Con save. Okay. You said 15 con save?
Yep.
Looking at their stat block here. They shall succeed with a 17 each, but they'll still take half the damage.
So they take 5 damage.
Alright. They are starting to resist your effects.
Oh no. Okay, and I'm gonna use my flying speed to still stay above them so I don't get massacred.
Of course. Alrighty. Top of the initiative. Womack, you are up. What would you like to do? Your gun is like
Alright.
smashed. Your gun is malfunctioned, but you think you could spend some time fixing it if you desire to.
Yep. So I'm gonna spend my action fixing the gun,
Yep. So you do so.
and then do I have to roll for that or anything, or is it
Nope.
just automatic?
You could just do it. It's just gonna take up your turn fixing it.
Okay, and then I still have bonus action, yeah.
Yep. You still have a bonus action.
All right, I'm gonna move him there. It's 30.
All right. So you back up.
And then
You're trying to fix your gun as you're backing up.
and I'm gonna use my bonus action to command Forkatron to use repair and then back away. So that's 2d8 plus 2. 13. So he gets healed 13 HP.
Okay. And
So
then.
he's back full.
All right.
And then I'm gonna have him back away
All right.
40 feet.
He's gonna
Which
take an
will-
attack of opportunity if you do that.
Yep, I
Alright.
know. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I will
5,
miss,
6,
unfortunately.
7, 8. Okay.
Yep, I'll miss with a 10 unless it hits for some reason.
Nah, I have an AC of 15 on him.
Nice. Alrighty, you and Forkatron back away from the enemy combatant as you are repairing your weapon. At this point, this Nothic over here is going to turn and will try to 5-10 you and will attack you twice. He goes, fresh meat! Fresh meat! But this one has Bane, so it'll lose some value to its attacks a bit. Does an 18 hit?
Yes, it does.
Alright. And I will roll a simple 3 after a net -3 penalty. so,
Do I
so,
take 3 damage, or
so you'll
Okay.
get hit with 1 attack, which is 6 slashing damage to you.
okay?
So it will
Uh,
swipe you, but you see the Bane, the effect of Bane tries to lunge at it with the second attack, but you dodge out of the way.
Okay. As a reaction, I can use shield now because it was a physical attack, right?
Yeah, so if you want to use shield, you can to see. So what's your AC currently?
15.
15. So yeah, so forget about the -6 damage. You cast shield on yourself, and as it does, neither of its attacks hit you. Because
Oh, okay.
because what shield does is that it responds to an attack. If it were to hit, you could say, "Okay, I cast shield," so you could boost your armor class a bit, and obviously it'll raise it up to a 20 AC. So it'll last that until the start of your next turn.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, "Ah, you artificer, your magic will be useful to us."
Na na boo boo, na na boo boo.
All right. This Nothic who has been shot by Momac will go to you, Sanctus, and will stare at you with this gaze. Oh, I'm dropping my mic. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
15 plus 3. 18.
You succeed. Your celestial radiance is basically doing this necrotic gaze ineffective to you. This guy has to make a wisdom saving throw to see if he still continues to maniacally laugh. Unfortunately, he will stay maniacally laughing, crying out in pain. These guys over here will look at you once again, since it cannot reach you, unfortunately, Sor. So I need you to make 2 Constitution saving throws.
Got it. That's 10 and 11.
You fail twice. You'll take a grand total of 20 necrotic damage.
I'm dead.
You're dead or you're down?
Down.
Alrighty, so you fall 10 feet. So you're well, let me just edit the text. As you fall 10 feet down, you'll take a minus to your death saving throw. So you currently have 1 failed death saving throw from falling 10 feet.
Okay.
And Sanctus, you turn around, you see Sor fall from the sky as you see both of Sor's eyes glow this bright green color. As it does, these Nothics look to feast on his corpse. It is now, funnily enough, thematically, it is your turn.
Sanctus notices him fall. He looks at him and says, "Not today, friend," and he's going to use something you haven't seen him use before. He's going to use this, like, you see light kind of shine out of his eyes, almost like Superman laser beams, and you get to heal 2d6.
Imagine being hit with Superman laser beams, but they hit you.
But they heal you. So you get to heal, 2d6 as a bonus action there,
Nice.
Sor.
Are you rolling?
And then I'm going to just look at him and I'm like, you know what? This guy can wait. I'm gonna scoot closer down this way. I'm gonna shoot the guy that I've hexed.
Alrighty.
19. Man, I'm rolling fire tonight. 19 plus 7.
Hits. Damage.
All right, so 9,
Somebody's
3,
rolling
12,
good.
14.
14 damage total.
14 damage.
How do you kill him?
Same way as the other one, except for this time he's like staring down and it goes like right through the side of his head.
Alrighty.
And he goes flying back 10 feet as well, so it's like he gets shoved.
Alright. So you shoot. You said not today, friend. You shoot your Superman eye laser beams to Sor, healing him for how much?
I'll roll. That's fine. Whoop. There we go. 8.
8. So you heal for 8, and Sor, you wake up with 2 Nothics right on top of you, but you see the one that is hexed get pushed 2 feet back with half of his face being flown off and crashing into the rubble of this crate as it lies dead and dormant.
It's my turn.
Not yet. Do keep in mind and this is just for the players, if you have a failed death saving throw, you keep that death saving throw until the end of the encounter. So if you go down against Sor, you're still down by 1 death saving throw. So do keep in mind.
Ooh, okay, that's good to know.
Yep. Alrighty. Gorash, it is your move. What would you like to do?
So, let's see. First attack I'm going to do is I'm just going to cast Vicious Mockery on this Nothic right in front of me.
Alrighty. So it has to make a whiz save with a minus D4. Oof. I rolled a -1.
Well, it only takes 1 damage, so...
What do you say?
Eat shit!
Alright, he's laughing maniacally from that joke.
And then, I guess, my, as a bonus action, 2-weapon fighting, I'll stab him again with the dagger.
Alrighty, make your attack roll as you go close to stab him.
19.
19 does hit.
6 damage.
6 damage. Alrighty. You stab and he is bleeding profusely. Anything else you'd like to do?
I'm actually gonna start walking. I'm gonna use my movement to start heading over this way.
Okay. Cool.
Does he get an opportunity attack since
No, he
he's-
doesn't. Because of Tasha's hideous laughter.
Cool.
He's too busy laughing maniacally just as you are passing him. So,
Yeah, I'm gonna start making my way to
Alrighty.
more of the
Darhana's turn goes in as you're walking away. Gorash, she says, "So, are we killing these guys, or are we just making sure they're not a threat? Because I could put him to sleep and make sure he goes lights out." And
Save one.
Save one? Alright, she's gonna cast sleep on this Nothic, and it's looking pretty low on health points, so I'm gonna cast the sleep spell, and I'm gonna roll 5d8s. Holy shit, that is fucking good.
Oh my god.
Bro is taking a nap.
Both of these Nothics are taking a nap.
They're in a goddamn coma.
Yep. There's no... Is there like a sleep token? Oh, no, there isn't. Fuck. Alright, I'm gonna just do unconscious then. This thing is unconscious while laughing in his sleep while prone. So, he's not looking too good. I put the Olympic symbol all over him. And then he will unconscious to go to sleep. So yeah, she is able to not only put this one to sleep, but accidentally put this second one to sleep too. She goes, "Oh, looks like I did a bit too much. Save the kids."
Nap time,
Got it.
motherfucker.
Alrighty, Sora, it is your turn. You're face to face with this Nothic.
Thunderwave.
Alrighty, has to make a con save. It rolls a natural 20. It is starting to
Okay.
resist more of your effects.
13 cut in half. That's what?
We'll say 6.
7.
We'll say 6.
Okay.
But it's looking quite weak.
Use my flying speed to go above.
All right, you will take an attack of opportunity if you do so.
I don't because it says I don't take attacks of opportunity when I fly.
Okay. Alrighty, never. You know what? Scratch that. Momac, it is your turn. You have fixed your weapon, and you were face to face with this until Darhana put both of them to sleep. What would you like to do?
Alright. I'm gonna move down a little bit, get Darhan out the way, and make a shot on this one.
All right.
The one that's low.
All right. Make your
deal.
attack roll.
Let me go over. See my hit bonuses. 9.
9 does not hit.
Damn it.
It dodges out of their way.
Alright.
Go ahead.
Bonus action, I command Forgatron to maul him.
Alrighty.
Why won't this thing die? Alright. D20. 13.
13 does not hit.
Oh my god!
You're trying to do a distraction strike. You shot, it dodges out of the way, and Forkatron tries to jump out for the attack. However, this Nothic is quite quick in comparison to the rest.
And then I'm just gonna use his last little movement to circle around him a little bit.
Sure. Alrighty.
Provoking an opportunity.
Alrighty. So Nothics go. This Nothic, let me see how far Darhana is. Alright. It will look at Darhana's face and it will do a sickening gaze against her. She must make a Constitution saving throw. We just go to her stuff. Con save. She just succeeds and resists the effects. These two Nothics are asleep. This Nothic will attack you twice, Sword.
I'm above him.
Oh yeah, you are above him. Instead, he will look at you with his gaze. Make a con save. Yeah, right. Like you're 10 feet above.
20 again.
You are resistant to the effects of his gaze.
I should have went down way more times than I did. Like I got so lucky.
The dice are on your side tonight, it seems. Alrighty. It is now your turn, Sanctus. You see Darhana has put 2 to sleep. There's still one that Momac is trying to down. You see that Sora's engaging with the last one that he's been engaging with. What would you like to do? Both of them look pretty hurt.
Sword, do you have this, or do you want my help still?
I got it.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna turn around to the one at the top. I'm gonna bonus action transfer my hex over to him, just for a dexterity save, and take a shot. 16 plus 7.
16 plus 7 does hit. Roll your damage.
All right. 11, 13 damage.
13 damage. How do you... no, you don't kill him just yet. He takes it...
Okay.
I thought it did, but it does not. I forget this one keeps getting hit with misses.
And he gets pushed 10 feet straight back.
All right. Gets pushed 10 feet back as he took so huge brunt of that damage. He's not looking quite well.
Okay, and I'm gonna kind of fly down to the kids and just let them know, okay, we're gonna get you out of here. Just stay calm. We got this under control.
All right. They nod in acknowledgement, and they kind of see you as a guardian angel of sorts.
And I turn my back to them and kind of face the rest of the Nothics that are there.
All right, Gorash, you are up. What would you like to do? You see Sanctus going to the kids, making sure that they're all right. There's 2 sleeping Nothics behind you, and then there's one very banged up nearby you that is Hex, and there's one that Sora's engaging with.
go to the hex one a little closer, and I'm going to cast. Let's see. I think I'll just do Vicious Mockery.
All right, wisdom save. It will fail with a 6.
Just one.
What do you say to it?
I'm gonna think something funny. I'm just gonna look and be like, "What's it like being hexed? Not fun, is it?"
He cringes at your joke in pain and agony as he's not looking too well, but he cringes in pain after hearing that joke. And in the back of your head, you hear a big sigh like, ah.
Gorash's Vicious Mockery is just being as least funny as possible.
All right, that uses your bonus action. You still have your action.
I've still got some movement, so I'm just gonna walk up and try to stab him.
Alrighty.
Long sword. I rolled a 1.
Oh man.
It catches your longsword and just like flips it, and basically just like you feel like it disarmed you for a bit, but you're just able to grab the sword right before it clashes to the ground. It looks pretty fucking pissed after that bad joke and after you made fun of it.
There's nothing else I can do.
Starhana's go. She'll say, "You know what? That joke was pretty funny. You know? It must suck being hexed, huh?" She'll choose Vicious Mockery. He has to make a wisdom save. He succeeds! He succeeds with an 18.
This guy is unamused.
He is very pissed off. Alright, let me see if it still does damage or not. Or see if it's a save or suck spell. Let's see here.
I do not have any good combat spells.
The good news, it'll have disadvantage on its next attack. So it just you and Darhana both hear the loud sigh growing louder and louder as he gets pissed off from that. And she goes, uh-oh. And she will go over here. Is that within 10 feet? Oops. Is that within 10 feet? All right, she'll try to stab with the spear to try to end it out of its misery. with her action. See here. Roll to attack. She does not hit. Again, this creature just catches it, and it looks like it tries to break, but Darhana pulls the spear back. She goes, "Gorash, what do you do?"
I'm just gonna shrug and be like, "Fuck if I know."
Alright, Sora, you are up. There's some comedy going behind you, it seems. What would you like to do?
The only thing I can do, Thunderwave.
Alrighty. Con save. It will succeed with a 21.
It takes 5 damage.
Alrighty. This guy's
Is it not?
still looking not good, but it looks like one more good attack could end it.
5 Thunderwaves and it's still not dead.
Nope.
I haven't
It is
killed
getting
one
more
yet.
resistant to your effects. Alrighty. Momac, it is your turn. The one that you've been trying to snipe.
Alright.
Has been getting lucky with your party members too.
Alright. So I'm gonna move right there, get them at the line of fire. So my move speed. And I'm going to shoot big musket time.
Alrighty.
Come on. 14.
14 does not hit, unfortunately.
Oh,
It dodges
my
out of your way. What's
God.
more, this Nothic does not fuck around.
Alright, bonus action, Forkatron, maul him.
Alright, see if it does.
20, nat 20.
Alright,
Nat 20.
don't even roll damage. It had a single fucking hit point. So tell me, how do you maul this Nothic that has been evading your attacks and your party members' attacks?
Alright, Forkatron grabs it by the eye and just fucking pops it like a balloon.
Oh my God.
Blood squirts out everywhere.
so you hear Dahana's like, "What are we gonna do?" Momac takes a shot, and Dahana's like, "Oh no!" And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Forkatron just grabs the eye from this Nothic and just like drags it like a chew toy and then just pops it with blood splatter everywhere. Mainly on you, Gorash, and Summer Darhana. And both of you are looking like what the fuck?
Alright. And then I got 30-foot move speed still. So. Nice. Alright, that's it.
All right. That
I hit
Nothic,
one
man.
attack.
If-
One attack.
If there's ever a thing to clip on this stream, it is that 1 HP Nothic. Alrighty.
Oh my god.
We have created paste.
Alright.
Indeed.
This Nothic will look at you, Sor, and will try, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yep. 14.
14 will succeed. This Nothic then communicates to you all telepathically. Says, wait, you let us go. And he points to the box. We give you stuff in box. You let me take sleep comrades and we leave. We promise to leave.
What's in the box?
Magic stuff, magic items.
Show us. Hey guys, we'll kill him after anyway.
Alright. He will then move. He will lift the crate. He pulls out what seems like to be 2 spell scrolls and what seems like to be 2 sending stones. He says, there are many gems and gold in crate 2. You can have all if you let me and sleep comrades leave.
What do you guys? Well,
Couldn't
If
we
we
just
kill-
take it if we killed you?
yeah. Alright, kill him.
Guys, I have 1 spell slot left. I cannot fight much longer.
I plan
I have-
on. I'm going to fly across like in an anime. Like you see him just hovering across the ground and flying, and his sword comes out, and he's ready to like just slice this guy's head straight off.
Alright, so he's gonna try to appease to you guys with some promise of magic loot that he's showing. Sanctus, it's your turn.
Like I said, I'm just straight up flying, like Holy Avenger, straight at him with my long sword out, 2-handed.
Alright, make your attack roll. And I'll give you with this advantage because, like, he's caught off guard. So
15 plus 2.
that
So
hits.
7. All right, so
Would you like to bonus action hex him?
yeah, sure. Why not?
Get more
Bonus
damage.
action. Yep. So that's 10 max damage on the damage die, 6 on the hex die plus 2, so 18 damage.
18. How do you kill him?
I just take his head clean off.
All right, you slice his head clean off. He says, "We promise, magic guy." Ah! As you go, Holy Avenger's blade appears from your hands, and you just slice the head off this Nothic. And currently, the encounter is over. And with that, we're gonna take a quick break, try to get some water, and get some snacks as we continue the rest of the session. So stay tuned, guys.
Yeah.
All right. And welcome back. The Nothic encounter has just finished, and now the battle scene is, for now, until the Nothics wake up in like 3 hours, fully rested, awake. You guys are now taking a breather now, as it seems like the threat has ceased. And the kid says, "Is it over? Did you guys get him?"
Thumbs up.
There we got him.
Yeah, we'll walk over and like kind of cut the cords and let them.
Yep, you cut out.
them up.
You cut all the rope off from them. Taking a closer look, Sora, you do recognize that they are students from Everett's School of Wizardry, and Gorash, as you start to notice from a closer distance that these are some of the kids that you were with while exploring the lands here.
Oh, that's most unfortunate.
At least they're safe now.
How many were there total?
The kid says, "There were more of us. One of them turned into one of those things, and then some of them, and as they gesture to the bones, and then they turned one of our chaperones, and then like they look towards like the meat here, and then they just go quiet."
Yee.
Ooh.
That's not very
All
good.
right.
Let's get you away from here first, and let's kind of move them.
If those things still had the sending stone, we could use one to contact one of our supervisors. Perhaps.
I mean,
They did have
Do-
the sending stones in the box, didn't they?
Do we
That's
want to
what they
waste
said.
the sending stone though? Well, we could just like walk there.
well, unless they have a supervisor who could, I don't know, meet us here,
I guess.
because we still have to go find that dwarf, don't we? Down that went missing or something.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So you look at the crate store.
Yep.
Darhana's like, "So what do we do with these two? They're gonna wake up soon."
Tie them up and cover their eyes.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'll go over to the one that's the stronger one, and I'm just gonna take its head clean off if I can.
You do so. I'm not gonna make you roll for it. So
Okay.
you do so.
And
All
while
right.
he's searching, I'm gonna go ahead and cast Healing Word at a 2nd level on Soar.
Thank you very much.
All right, and then Darhana ties up this one, covering the eye with like a rag that she found on the ground.
You get 7 HP.
Thank
Alright.
you.
So Melmac, what are you doing in this scenario?
Well, first things first. Most important thing first. I'm gonna walk over by this campfire, right? And I'm gonna scream to the kids, "Look over there!" Like away from me, like opposite direction.
Yeah.
And then as they're looking away, I'm gonna just stuff some meat into my backpack.
Oh my God.
Some-
Okay.
some human meat.
Make a sleight of hand check, please.
Sleight of hand check.
Yeah, against us. Can I make a
16.
perception check?
What'd you
16.
16? What's everyone's passive perception?
10.
10?
I forget where to find mine.
Should be at the bottom where it says passives. Darhana's is not great. And plus she's busy tying one up, so.
Yeah, mine's 13. I don't think I'd be close enough anyways to notice.
Passive perception is 15.
All right. You do notice Momac sneaking in some of that meat into his bag as the kids look away.
I'm just gonna kind of like glare at him.
So how much meat do I get?
You see Garash looking at you with this intense stare as you are bagging the meat.
I give Gorash a big grin back and like a thumbs up.
All right.
I'm just gonna put my face in my hands and just shake my head.
All right. You're able to bag most of it as you quickly rush some of the meats. We'll say about there's like 5 pieces of meat, so we'll say like about 40 pounds worth of human meat.
Oh my god.
You're gonna smell so bad.
I don't care.
All right, so you look in the box.
Yep.
All right, what you find in there is 170 copper pieces, 75 silver pieces, 25 gold pieces, 2 gemstones worth 10 gold pieces each, 2 spell scrolls, which you recognize just off of general arcana checks, is a scroll of animal friendship and a scroll of create food or destroy water. Create or destroy water. And you also have one sending stone, the one that the kids were talking about. It looks like a stone with two faces, like looking at each other with like smiles.
Can you write some of that in the chat so we can divvy it up later?
Yes, I can. I could definitely do that. So
Okay.
while I do that, does everyone else do? Let me zoom out the map just so the viewers can see what you guys are doing.
I'm gonna take the sending stone and I'm gonna activate it.
All right, you activate it. What do you say to it?
Hello, this is Sor Gragra of the Everett School. We found the missing children. I don't know if you know about that yet. We are west, southwest, no, east-west. I'm asking that as a question. I never. DM,
I'm sorry, I'm typing. What did you say? I'm sorry.
are we southwest?
Yes, you are.
Okay, we are southwest, and we can bring the kids back to Flagstaff, or you can come and get them from us. That's all I say.
All right. After saying that and looking through the loot, discovering the spell scrolls or what have you, you get the sending stone then glows. Do you respond to it?
Yep.
You do, and it says, "Oh, sorry, this is Salma. I'm glad that you're able to find the kids. Just give me a description of what the area looks like, and I can see if I could teleport to where you guys are at. So it might take a while."
It's a campsite in muddy ground near the, what was it, a river?
Near the Stockton
I
River.
believe. Yeah,
And just a touch off the road, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
just a touch off the road, as Momac says.
She then says, after you said that, she says, "Okay, it's gonna take me an hour. Would you mind staying by the kids while I prepare the spell?"
Yep, we got it.
Alrighty. So you guys could take a short rest, and then during this short rest, Darhana will sing a song of rest, which will a lot because she desperately really wants to do it. 1 second here. Not words of terror. That's probably not a good thing. Song of Rest. If you're friendly creatures who could hear you perform, regain hit points of their. Alright, so if you guys spend a hit die to regain health, you get to roll an extra 1d6 to recover more HP.
Nah.
So if you guys decide to spend hit die, you can add an additional d6 to regain more health if you wish to do so.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay. So go ahead and roll your hit dice first, and after you roll whatever hit dice you want, you can roll an additional d6 to heal.
Okay, that's 9. So 9. Oh, okay. Well, I'm full.
Alrighty. So you are full from that performance, along with you just generally recovering. The kids kind of gather most of their clothes, extra clothes from here, and then they go, "You guys could keep whatever's in the crate. We think of it as a gift from us. Even the sending stone you can keep."
Okay.
Okay.
So one of you guys
Thank
can
you.
add one sending stone to your inventory, which would probably be Vsor.
Yes, unless
Someone else
Gorash
wants
wants it, being a Everett skid, just like me.
You've already got it, so why not just keep it?
Okay.
Makes sense.
Can I go and skin the Nothics? Is that what I got?
You can do so. We'll say you could do this during your short rest.
That's a
so-
survival check.
Actually, I have the documents, and it'll actually tell me which check you need to make. So
Okay.
again, for anyone wondering, you can go to thievesguild.cc/harvest, and it has a list of stuff for each creature in the monster manual that you could harvest from. and it requires different, and depending on creature, it might require different checks or what have you. So are you gonna harvest most of them, or are you gonna only harvest some?
I'm gonna help him whatever he wants to do.
Guess we'll harvest them all.
All right, so most of you guys blew up all their eyeballs with the exception of one. Well, two, excuse me. So, because the one you decapitated, and then the one you did the Avenger thing with. So, you guys could either loot their claws, which you could get all of them, or you could loot for 2 eyes. Go ahead and both of you guys make Arcana checks for me, please.
15.
15?
7.
7? You, Sanctus, do not know what could possibly harvest from these, but you are willing to help. Based on your check, Momak, and because you're an artificer, you know that you could use the claws of Nothics for ritual, which will, well, I'm going to say what the document says. Any spellcaster could spend an hour and 100 gold pieces worth of materials like incense, rare herbs, etc. to perform a ritual with one of the claws. At the end of the ritual, the claw will point to the nearest magic item and have the slight magnetic pull in that direction, including people wearing magic items. The claw will continue to have a slight pull in that direction for the next 12 hours. If any magic items are stored within a lead container, the ritual does not detect those items. Once the ritual is cast, the claw loses some of its power, cannot be effective. So basically, you can spend a claw and it will point to the nearest magic item within its radius, including anyone. So if like you're next to Sora and you do the ritual, it will point to Sora's stone. But if like say you're distance ahead and you use the claw, it will point to wherever the nearest magic item is, besides yourself,
Okay.
of course. So it could be useful, it could be not, and you could try to loot 2 claws. There is 4 of them that are currently KO'd, so you could definitely try to get a possible of 8. And from you look at the ones that have the eyeballs, you recognize that they have some arcane power to them. You could either use the eye. You recognize that you could use the eye to. Hold on, I'm reading this so I could describe it better. So you being an artificer get bonus knowledge. So you could either use the eye to help you with some scrying magic and use it for a scrying device, or, and what you know is that you could possibly use a Nothic eye to possibly create lens of insight.
Lens of insight. Let me see what that. Can I look that up? Or is that metagaming?
It's a homebrew according to this, but I'm gonna rule that if you do create the item, you know that item gives you advantage on insight checks equal to your proficiency bonus.
Advantage on insight.
Yep, equal to your proficiency. And it's basically like wearing like glasses for the most part. So that's what you know if you decide to harvest this. You can use the claw, which will point to any random magic item after you do the ritual, or you can try to loot the eye, which will be a bit difficult to do, but you know you could use it for your creations.
Definitely the eye.
Alrighty, so you could have 2 chances of doing this. This would require, let's see what skill is relevant to it. Because this creature is considered an aberration, the player should roll an Arcana check. Alright, so go ahead and make a general Arcana check as you're trying to, try to grab some magic basically from this eye. So go ahead and make an Arcana check for me, please.
Right. And I have advantage on it, thank God.
Yep, because Sora's helping you out. Excuse me, Sanctus.
Oh, well, I would have had advantage anyway. 16.
16, you're able to loot one of the eyeballs successfully, so you can add 1 Nothic eye.
Okay.
And then
And
go ahead and
I-
make a second check for the second eye.
Okay. Advantage. Oh, and it fell off. Redo that. Oh, 8.
Unfortunately, as you try to cut and remove the eyeball, you kind of squish it too hard, and as it does, some magic energy flares out. It's not threatening to you, but you know that the magic is lost in one of the eyes. But you do have one of them. The Nothic eye is 7 pounds. You have to make a custom, but it is 7 pounds, and you know that it is worth 30 gold pieces for an artificer. And it does not have an expiration date because the eye is magical. So There you go.
You said 7 pounds?
7 pounds, yes. As you rip the eyeball from it, God of War style.
Used to create lens
Of
Oh.
insight. Alrighty. What are the rest of you doing during the short rest?
I'm just pulling the Nothic over to the fire so we can either question him or all gang up on him.
Okay. Are you gonna
throw the
flip?
rest of them on? Yeah, throw the rest of them on the fire.
Okay. I was joking, but if you wish, very
Yeah,
well.
why not? I don't want anything coming back. I don't know anything about these guys.
Can I roll? Oh, sorry. What were we gonna say?
What about the still living one?
He's tied up, and I brought him over next to the fire.
Yeah, and his
Oh.
and his eye is covered by a rag.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Does he speak common or anything? Then?
He is currently asleep. So
Oh.
Do we want to wake him up, or just, I guess, like, just see what happened? I don't know which one. Like, I don't know what we should do with this guy.
Let's keep him here and wait for the big magician guy. He might have a better idea.
That's a good idea.
alrighty.
For
I
one.
can ask it a few things.
So
Do
you're
I
ga-
know?
Go ahead.
Do
No,
I
go
know how Nothics are created, other than corruption?
Go ahead and make an Arcana check. These kids will sit and try to get some warmth by the fire.
Not much. That's a 12.
12. The only thing you know from what you've heard from your studies is that these things can only be made if the wizard is corrupted and they die after the fact. That's really the only
Okay.
thing you know.
Very well.
Darhana will try to sing a tune to cheer up the kids' spirits.
All right, you have to sing for her, Tyler.
I will refuse to do so. But
All right.
she tries to sing a tune to try to cheer him up. I'll make a performance check with her. Goresh, what are you doing while Darhana tries to perform?
I think I'm just gonna like play along on my lute to
Alright.
add some ambience and bonus.
Cool. Make a performance check.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Oof.
18.
All right, she rolled a 9. This time the rolls are reversed. She backed you up while you were playing wrong. However, you see that her instruments she's not playing so well, and you could tell she's not quite getting the vibe from these kids. But you covering for her like changes that mood, and they're more cheerful because of it. She goes, Darhana goes, "Oh, thanks, Goresh."
I weathered these kids.
All right. Would you
So,
go ahead?
2 more things.
Yes.
Can I roll perception for any wild animals or anything? Or food or...
What's your general perception modifier?
+3 and I'm proficient.
All right, make a perception check then.
8. Fuck.
8, nothing that you are aware of.
All right. And then, can I grab... I'm going to grab one of these T-shirts down here.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to tie it off and kind of keep it like a bag so I can use it in the replicate bag of holding later.
Sure, you grab some of the t-shirts. A magical effect occurs right over here as you see what seems like to be a summoning circle approaching. And as the material comes into existence, you see one of your teachers, Sora, Salma. Boom. She goes, "All right, it looks like the spell worked. Sora, I'm glad that you're able to find those kids." And she looks at Nothic. She goes, "Oh, well, a Nothic. I thought these were just myths and legends. You're able to defeat some Nothics," as she sees the Nothics burning in the fire.
I didn't get any of them, but yeah, we were able to defeat them.
Don't discount your efforts there, Sora. You did a fantastic job. You had 3 of them on you.
Yeah, I could have done better.
I mean, we all could have done better, but the thing is, we made it out alive with most of these kids still alive.
And Salma goes, "Yes, and that's what matters the most. Thank you guys so much for doing so." And then she will go to the kids. She says, kids, are you all right?" And then the kid says, yeah, we're fine. We thought we were going to those Nothics were gonna eat us until these heroes showed up. And she goes, well,
Hero.
she goes, well, I'm glad that they came here when they did. And then she goes, all right, children, it's time to go back to the academy. Try to get you some warm beds and some warm food in your belly. And then she kind of like guides the kids over. I'm gonna do a teleportation spell, so just make sure that you guys are all holding hands and sticking together.
But before you go, what should we do with this Nothic?
She goes to you. She looks at you, and then she looks at the Nothic, looks at it closely. She says, to be honest, you may do whichever you wish with it, to be honest with you. These things shouldn't even come into existence, but somehow these things are. I sense some dark magic is afoot. Perhaps something darker.
Okay. Maybe we'll get
So
a few answers out of it, see where he came from. Alright. Okay.
Alrighty. She goes, Sor, I can't thank you enough for doing this for me. I really do appreciate you.
It wasn't just me, it was all of us. We're all for thanks.
She looks at you, she says, thank you so much for saving these kids. I wish you luck on the road, and you still have the kids gave you a sending stone?
Yep, I still have it if you want it back.
You know what? I think it's wise if you hold on your person. Plus, it's whenever school starts again, you might need it in case I wish to call upon you or remind you when the school begins to start its semester again. But as long as you touch, so she explains like to you, Sor. She pulls out her sending stone. She says, as long as you could touch a sending stone with another sending stone, it'll do this effect. She like combines her sending stone with yours, and it creates this magical blip. She says, now we could communicate with one another now. So if you come across with anyone with a sending stone that you wish to communicate with, all you got to do is do that. You could communicate with them.
Cool.
Alrighty. I do wish you luck on the road, travelers. And thank you once again. I really do appreciate you all. She'll go over here, and she'll cast a teleportation spell. The kids wave you all goodbye, and then they all teleport away with Salma.
Hooray.
Well, that
Did
was
you
a
guys-
mission well done.
Yeah, did you guys
So-
hear? We're heroes.
yeah, huzzah! All right.
Well, most of us. Looks at Mama.
Whoa,
Daharna says, oh, that would be a great tune to write about. That sounds like a great idea, right, Gorash?
We could be just a very merry band of heroes. That's true.
Oh man, I can't wait to make a song about this. And then she goes to the fire and starts like trying to write lyrics.
As they're talking, Wolfie grabs a femur bone, comes over to Gorash, and drops it at his feet.
Alrighty.
She's gonna look at the fork dog, pick it up, and toss it to play fetch.
With the human femur.
I'm a half orc. It's not that unfamiliar.
Alright, he runs off and grabs the bone and just sits there, wagging his tail. Fork tail, I guess it's a.
Sure. Sure.
I mean, hey, we have a camp here already. Do we just want to go for a long rest?
Let's ask the Nothic some things
Yeah.
before we do that.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. So, let's try to trick it like we did the other one, because when we tried to trick the other one, that one was still asleep.
Yeah.
So it doesn't know that we completely bullshitted its buddy.
True.
Can I try to cook up like a half a pound of human meat? Maybe the smell will wake it up.
Sure.
Ugh.
You guys see Womack pulling some meat and cooking it
No,
over the fire.
I'm just gonna go slap the thing and wake it up. Just like
Alright.
right across the face.
You wake up, it goes, "Tch!" And then like you see like the glow of its eye through the rag, and as it looks around, it looks a bit panicked. And then like it will telepathically communicate to whoever's near it. Says, "There we go. I will feast on your bones and your flesh. We shall kill you all."
I don't think there's any we, friend.
You see it like tries to calm down, trying to look all around, and you can sense it's trying to communicate. And so he goes, shit.
Where did you come from? Can I roll for intimidation?
What's your intimidation modifier?
-1.
Go ahead and make an intimidation check, and I'll give you advantage.
Ah, hey. 5. Your advantage did not help.
Yes, fuck you. I ain't telling anything.
All right.
Surely
I-
we can come to some sort of arrangement.
So I want team approval before I do this. Can I chop one of its arms off?
I don't think it would survive that.
Before you do that,
No,
can
you
I
can't.
roll to intimidate by just like holding my dagger up against it?
Can I help by making taser sounds?
All right, so what do you say to this Nothic?
I'm just gonna look in its eyes and just be like, "You're going to tell us what we want to know."
And you see Sor like creating some thunderous effects. So go ahead and make an intimidation check with advantage.
Alright, first one was a 15, 13, second one, so 15.
15. Let me roll d20 here. Okay. Yes, you let me go free, and I shall tell. You can even keep loot.
Like he was
Alright.
gonna keep the loot.
Sure.
You thought you were gonna keep the okay.
No. He said we'll do it.
I know. I know. He thought he was gonna keep the loot. I don't think so.
We're gonna
No,
kill him
you're gonna
anyway.
tell us what you're gonna like, or else our friend here is gonna start taking out some body parts, and he's gonna use them for his own weapons. I don't think you're gonna like it.
Your eyes are pretty powerful.
He says,
Yeah, I don't think.
He says, I will tell all. First, you must swear that you won't hurt me after I tell you.
Well, you tell us. You give us some information first before I think about whether it's worthy
No,
of your life.
no. You swear to promise not to hurt me. When you do so, I will tell all, truthfully.
I swear that I won't hurt you.
Make an
I
intimidation
swear
check.
that I won't hurt you.
I gesture over to the fire and I say, "Now hurry up, or you'll
nat-
end
Are
up like your friend."
Natural 20 for 27.
Oh
right.
god damn!
Oh, man.
All right. Are you saying this in a sarcastic manner or genuine?
Genuine. I will not hurt him.
All right. And you say Sor as well?
I'm being truthful.
Alrighty. You guys both feel a magical effect upon both of you. You could
Like a
both make
pact?
you could both make Arcana checks or religion checks, but dependent on what one you roll.
Religion for 13.
Okay.
Arcana for 11.
You both recognize that this type of magic is divine magic. You, Sanctus, based on your religion check, you can tell that this is magic of swearing an oath. Since you swore not to hurt it, you are now compelled divinatively to not harm it. You do, based on your background as an acolyte, correct?
Mm-hmm.
As an acolyte, you know that swearing an oath means it's a swear to God, and any cross to the oath could bear bad omens to you.
All right.
So-
I promise I will not hurt him.
Are you
I will not hurt him.
As soon as he tells us.
He says, I hear two of you. I hear... Let me make a perception check. Okay. Let me see his perception modifier. I hear at least 4 of you. I need 2 more swears before I tell all.
I swear I won't hurt you.
All right. A magical effect appears upon you, Momac.
Death on him.
I swear that I won't kill you.
All right. You feel a magical effect upon you. He goes, very well. Me and 2 of my brothers, we were only ones left, ran from outcasts. We were once wizards, then we all died. Then we were reborn. Man in purple cloak, black mask brought us to consciousness. says he would offer more if we kidnap kids. We were successful on first run, converted to our cause, ate the rest. Then we kidnapped the second batch. Afterwards, man in black mask gave us magic items, which I will give you. And he did magic to kids afterwards.
Who killed you?
Say who? I do not remember my past life. All I know is that I was brought to new, and this person in purple cloak brought me to consciousness.
Who is the person in the purple cloak? What's their name?
He did not give us the name. He just told them he was our creator and nothing more.
And where did you come from? Certainly you're not from around here. Not even a day's travel south of the city.
I do not remember my past life. I remember waking up close to river with the creator bringing me to consciousness.
And how many days have passed since that happened?
3 weeks.
So you've been just hanging out around here?
Yes, I have.
And how many kids have you taken?
We've taken 5, not including ones from today. Convert 2, 8 to 3.
And when you say convert, you mean turn into people like you?
He says with a deep, purring noise, he goes, yes!
And when you get out of here, what are you gonna do?
I run away from here, far away. Deep in Wolfine Cave, will reside in cave. Anyone coming in will face my wrath. I will not go back onto civilization. Me spend rest of days in cave. I promise.
You swear an oath on it?
I swear I will hide in cave and not appear to the surface. And then you see a magical effect glyph off of him. He goes, ah.
It's good enough for me.
Or is that all we need from him?
I think so.
Alright.
Yeah, that works pretty good.
Immediately, I whistle for Wolfie, and I say, Wolfie, eat!
Alright.
And I rolled a hit and attack.
I'm
You
going
don't need
to stop the wolf. I'm gonna intercept.
Alrighty.
Yeah, as with my divine background, I will pose myself in between and say we made a pact. Micah will not be pleased. My patron will not be pleased if I let this go, and you will be judged harshly. I will not be able to use my divine favors to heal you or your wolf companion if you continue this path.
Alright, well, Tyler, let me ask you this.
Sure.
I swore not to kill him, right?
Make-
So,
Make a religion check.
okay. I have advantage because of my background, but 19 plus, wait, religion is 22.
22. You did swear that you wouldn't harm it. You know that breaking this oath could possibly spell you dire consequences from divine forces. Forkatron is under your control. Therefore, he's your responsibility. So, this could you aren't too sure whether it would count or not just based on your natural nature. But you did swear an oath, and you do know that if you did break an oath, it could harm possible consequences from the divine. But you aren't too sure whether Forkatron technically doing it would work or not. You aren't too sure whether that'll work.
Does anyone remember if I said specifically whether or not I would kill it or not harm it?
You would say not harm it
Is that
specifically.
what I said?
I think I'm
Alright.
the only one that specifically said I would not kill it.
I also
So-
wouldn't kill it.
If I pick him up and throw him into the fire, am I technically killing him, or is the
Yes.
fire killing
That's
him?
your intent.
I will thunderwave your dog.
Just like we made that pact and that promise to not kill him, he made that promise to never return from that cave. So, and just like us, he is bound to that. So he should not be a problem to us any further.
Fine, but before he goes, I'm asking him: are your claws detachable, or your
Oh
eyeball?
my!
I must
That
have
would still
claws to
cause
live.
harm.
Plus, you swore an oath.
Uh,
He would point at you, but his arms are tied.
Well, I'm gonna cut the ropes that he's tied with because will you try to harm us right now?
I will not.
And you swear an oath on that because you break your oath. I don't know if I'm gonna be like this is a two-way street here, friend. I'm trying to give you the benefit.
I
of the
will
doubt.
not harm you when you cut the rope. And a magical effect gleams over him.
All right. Anybody have objections to giving him at least his eyesight back and some movement with his hands?
Yes, I say we let him fully free. I believe in him.
Anybody
He is
else?
bound to these oaths.
wait,
just
wait,
as we
wait,
are,
wait.
so.
First, swear that you're not gonna harm us, because if he starts attacking us, we can't really harm him.
He swore that he will not hurt you when you guys cut the rope. He did
Alright.
say that.
Okay. Did he?
Yeah, he did.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll go and pull out my magical sword, and it turns into a dagger, and I start cutting his ropes. And
All right.
And before he leaves, I'm gonna tell him about a certain cave near some very particular plants, far off, where
Alright.
he can rest.
He'll acknowledge this. You cut the rope. Do you take the rag? He takes the rag over his eye. He readjusts his eye. He kind of looks at all of you, and he what's the best to show? He curls up upon himself while walking away.
And friend, if you can, let's make a deal. We will have people. I will see to have people bring you meat in this cave if you can safeguard the plants and not hurt the people who go near there to take the flowers.
He will say, well, make a persuasion check with disadvantage because now you're conflicting with them. So
Can I help to make it neutral?
how do you help him?
Neutral. I did tell him about the lush cave that he can.
All right, so just make a regular persuasion check then in that case.
15 plus 7, so 22.
All right, I'm gonna roll insight on you, see if you're genuine or not.
I'm being genuine. I'm telling him I will pay somebody to take out meat to him, every once in a while, just if he keeps the plants safe that are out there and doesn't hurt the people who come to collect from the plants.
I still have 39 pounds of human meat. If you want to give him meat that bad.
Well, I'm trying to. I am lawful good. I'm extending an olive branch to something with, chaotic evil intentions. So I'm trying to find that true neutral.
He is neutral evil. So
I'm neutral evil. Okay, so here you take all this meat and you go on and get and behave yourself. Maybe we'll get you a treat every once in a while.
All right, Momac, do you give him the sack of human meat?
I'm not gonna give him my backpack, but I'll give him the meat.
All right.
Not exactly in a sack.
Fair enough. All right, you give him a bunch of meat. He will collect it like a handful of meat. He goes, you promise to visitors will come towards cave?
As long as you don't harm them, I will not come and end your life.
He says, you give me mercy. Why? In your mind, he says.
In his mind, he hears everyone deserves mercy.
And he says this it's not in a regretful manner, but like down on himself. He says, "Thank you for letting me live." And then he will skedaddle very quickly.
I'm just saying. We just spared a kidnapping, human murdering, human eating monster who is evil, neutral evil, back into a cave. Just saying.
But now he can't leave that cave without dire consequences of the divine sense.
And also, you were the one who had human meat in your bag, and you're using children as meat shields. So, so I don't see how you're too
Well,
much.
wait.
This
Yeah.
is the kettle calling you black here.
You guys get a sense that doing this act, guys are confident enough that no divine forces will punish you. So
Very well.
Can we take a long rest now so I can make a bag of holding?
What time of day is it?
it's nighttime.
Okay, yeah.
Perfect.
Do we want
Well,
to?
Oh, wait. Before anything, uh, who bought that box? Was it Store or Sanctus? Remember that
it was
magical?
me.
Was that every day or
I think I get to roll in the morning.
has it? I think it's been more than a day since.
It's
since
once a day, and he did it before this encounter.
Okay.
All right.
So just tomorrow morning.
I
Alright.
will take the last watch.
All right.
Yeah.
Don't worry about watches. You guys all played a long rest.
Okay.
You guys all take rests. You guys keep watch. You guys realize that there is no more threats around the area, and you guys all take a long rest.
Nice.
Okay. So I am going to remove the returning weapon infusion on my javelin and use replicate magical item bag of holding.
All right. You wake up. You guys wake up to the sound of magical effects as you see Momac with Forkatron, and you see that he's taking it seems like a bunch of cloth, and you can see he's made a makeshift bag of holding, which you recognize, Sora, as an item that many individuals have want, and you see that Momac has just created this out of simple cloth.
He is a great magician.
Aha! Magic.
He's still not a good person, but he's a great magician.
Hey, look, okay, when I'm giving you replicated magical items, alright, I'm gonna call back to this moment, alright? You're gonna have to beg me for that magical item.
I'd rather not beg for this stuff. And
Man. Alright.
I love Momac. He's such a good element to the party.
Alright, are you gonna try on the box, or do you want me to do it? Because I know I have, like, a slightly
What?
better chance, right?
As a sign of trust, let's do it together.
Alright.
All right. I need you to make an intelligence check with advantage. So Womack is helping you out.
Okay. Just a straight intelligence check.
Yep.
I need advantage. Let's see. 12.
12. It does not.
Yeah,
It does not do it unless you have. That's with advantage, right?
Yes.
Alrighty.
Oh.
This side of the box is a little bit trickier than the one where you have to form multiple mountains into one. Now you see what seems like to be a bunch of lines and stuff like that, and you see like some resemblance of the moon, and you try to move the moon, you try to move the lines in a certain way. However, you can't figure out the correct pattern, and you are unsuccessful in solving this second side of the puzzle.
Okay.
Okay. Does anybody have anything they would like to put in the bag of holding?
Well, who wants the scrolls?
Oh, what can we do an Arcana? See what's on the scrolls.
You do not need to. The scroll, as you guys are reading the scrolls to yourselves, you recognize that one spell scroll is a scroll of animal friendship, and one spell scroll is a scroll of create or destroy water.
Create or destroy water.
You guys know that you would have to make a check in order to cast it. On success, the scroll burns away and the spell takes effect. Otherwise, it just burns away with no effect.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, do we just want to put them in the bag of holding, save them for a rainy day?
Sure.
Okay.
Probably. That create water spell could be very useful.
Yeah.
So, scroll. What levels are they?
I gotta look this up. I gotta look at the spell levels.
I think they're both second level, but I'm not sure.
1 second, I can Google this. Create and destroy water is a level 1 spell, and animal friendship is also a level 1 spell. So they're 2 level 1 scrolls.
Okay.
Cool.
So, customize animal friendship, right?
Yep, animal friendship, and the other one's create or destroy water.
Okay. And then, is there any prices we should put them on? Anything?
On them, 100 gold pieces is worth for each scroll.
Dang.
It's a level
We
1
could
spell.
sell those for big money.
All right. Do we want to distribute the money we got from the crates real quick?
Sure.
Yeah, so
But it-
I put in a Discord chat again. It's 170 copper pieces, 75 silver pieces, 25 gold pieces, and 2 gems worth 10 gold pieces.
Where did you put in the chat?
I put it in the Discord chat for under your guys' own chat.
I
see.
don't.
Oh,
see
I put it in the wrong chat. My apologies.
It's in the
It's
bard.
okay.
It's in the bar chat, but I'm gonna copy and paste it into our traditional chat. 1 second.
I'll do the dividing real quick.
There you go. I put it in the regular chat now, so you guys can track it easier. All right, you guys divvy up the coin and the loot and what have you. You finish putting your stuff in the scrolls in the bag of holding. You checked it out, and then Darhana says, "Okay, where to next? Do we want to go? Like, where do you guys want to do now? I'm down for whatever."
Let's go to the Artificer Sanctum and find that old man or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, did we get a name for that guy?
Erwin.
Erwin, yes, that's right.
I remembered to write it down.
Good job.
Nice.
All right. So wait, how many of us are there? 6, 5, 6?
5,
5.
unless you want to
5.
count your dog for whatever reason.
No.
Dog gets a separate wallet.
Oh, I'm already dividing the stuff. I got it.
Okay. Okay.
Sora is the treasurer of the group.
I've done it twice before, so I'm kind of used to it.
Does anyone have anything else they would like to put in the bag of holding?
Let's put the gems in there.
The gems? Okay.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think the gym should go in there.
10 GP gems.
Yep.
We can keep those as like a rainy day fund.
Okay, everybody gets this.
Types in chat. Would you like to say it for the audience?
Oh, sorry. It's 34 copper pieces, 15 silver, and 5 gold.
Cool. Alrighty. So what do you guys do next?
Let's
Keep heading.
start walking to the sanctum.
Indeed.
So, yeah, let's eat some rations and get ourselves on the way.
All right, you guys eat some food before you guys continue the trek. Let me just remove one for Dahana for a ration. Where'd she put her rations? Why does she have double the equipment? I'll definitely get rid of one for. I'll definitely get rid of all these equipment later. But oh, she does have rations. Okay, she just didn't put it. Okay, so I'll just grab that. I'll do that. Reduce it by 1.
Oh, yeah. Can I say just before we leave, I want to use my shovel to bury the dead bones?
Sure,
Okay, that's all.
you do so. We'll say you guys are doing all that, divvying up the money and what have you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna put all of, I don't know if you guys remember this. I got like a whole bunch of crafting supplies and stuff for potions. I put all of those in the bag of holding.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Yep.
And Tyler can always, if I'm not here for some reason, he can always go to my profile and
Yep,
see what.
I have access to all your character sheets, so you're good. Alrighty, you guys continue the path. You guys make your way towards the track of the mountain, and you guys spend half the day doing so. And as you do, you all, as this loads up, you all come across what seems like to be a carriage coming down, and you see two dwarves, one of which you recognize, but you see another dwarf, a woman dwarf, who seems to be a bit older in age, and he seems like to be carrying a bunch of supplies as you are at the bottom of the mountain.
You said we recognized one of them?
Yeah, you recognize this dwarf as one of the blacksmiths from Timora's weapon shop.
Is it Timor himself?
You guys have never met Timora, so who knows?
Oh. Well, howdy there.
You guys can move your tokens.
Oh, yeah.
We should be fine to head up, right? Are you guys okay with that? Just go up and say hey?
I think so.
Yeah. We've met him before, so
Yeah.
he might be able to give us some information.
I have not met him,
Alright.
so I'm going to hang back a little bit.
Alrighty, you got Hulick, who is the male driver, says, Oh, it's you guys. You guys are going up the mountain. Oh, where are my manners? And then he says, Miss Timor, these are the individuals who helped gather our supplies down from the mountain. And she looks exactly like this picture, a bit older. She walks over. She says, oh, you guys must be the ones who carried the supplies down. I do appreciate your work. I hope my blacksmiths made you some good weaponry or sold you some good weaponry.
They did indeed,
Well-
as I flash my musket.
Ah, I see. You made a
They-
great purchase with those. With that.
They made me some mighty fine cooking utensils. My old ones were getting a bit rusty. I stopped taking care of them. So I needed some new ones.
Oh, it's a good thing you got new ones, but do remember to take care of them. Even though they're dwarven quality, they could still rust over time if you don't clean them proper.
Yes, I just got a bit carried away for the past 2 months.
Speaking of utensils, has Simon's Brewery had a large order of utensils recently by chance? Forks, specifically?
Yes, actually. How do you know of that? And then she looks down at Forkner. She goes, oh, I see. Well, I'm not one to judge, but one artificer's creations lead to make the world possibly a better place, or worse, depending on the individual. But we haven't had any bad artificers yet, but, you know, it is quite a unique trick. Have you named it?
Yeah, his name's Forkatron.
She kind of, like, looks at you and is like, Forkatron, what kind of a name is that? And then Hewlick says, well, like you said, one's own creations, right? And then she kind of gives Hewlick a death stare. She goes, well, I do appreciate you guys bringing my supplies the other day. And where are you guys heading to?
We're heading to the Artificer Sanctum.
Well, I hope. What are you guys going there for? I'm guessing to get some magic items from the artificers or what have you.
Well, we're looking for someone.
Oh, who are you looking for? I know some dwarves over the mountain.
Do you know an Irwin?
Irwin. Ah, yes. He would live closer to one of the villages in the mountains. He probably closer to the Sanctum. It would make sense. He deals with magic items and the like.
Have you were you coming from the Sanctum today, or?
Not quite. I was coming from a dwarven village nearby there. Not the same one as Irwin is at, but, you know, the one that creates all the blacksmith supplies. But I haven't heard anything from Irwin for the past couple of weeks now. I hope he's okay.
Well, you're not alone. I'll look over at the rest of them.
Guess we'd best get going then, huh?
Then Timor goes, well, I must be going. Thank you once again, and do come to my shop often. We just got some new materials, and perhaps we could craft something good for you guys.
Very well.
All right. And then I can't move the carriage, so then they move their carriage and they continue making their way towards town. I cannot move the carriage, so because it's part of the map.
Okay.
We'll just
There's
pretend it's
simply
gone.
no carriage.
Right. What do you guys
I
do?
guess
Let's
continue.
go to the mountain.
Oh, can I do perception for animals real quick?
Sure.
See if I see.
Make a perception check.
Might as well. Oh, nat 20. Ooh.
You see towards like the top of the mountain, apart, the part where like you would transition. You do see what seems like to be some group towards the top of the mountains that kind of stand out a bit. They're too far away to tell like what kind they are, but the sun is beaming down. Other than that, you do sense some flying creatures further away too, but again, you can't tell. But you do know there's probably some stuff up the mountain. You don't know whether it's friendly or what it is, but you do know there's stuff at the top of the mountain.
Do we want to head up the mountain real quick?
I mean, that's where we're heading.
All right. Just let's go slow. I don't want to. If it's a person, I don't want to kill a person. If it's a creature, I don't want to scare it away. So proceed a
Very
little
well.
slow.
Alrighty. It's time to make the trek to the mountains. Alrighty. This is mountain travel. So, all of you guys will be going up the mountain. Now, depending on your pace, you could either get to the top of the mountain in a day, or if you're taking your time, it might take you 2 days. But as far as you know, obviously mountain travel could be potentially dangerous. And this is where I discuss random encounters. So, random encounters, how I do is that I roll a die, and the type of die I roll is equal to the number of players. There is a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of us currently. So we will each roll a d6 because there is a chance that nothing could occur. All you need to know is that you guys would want to match as much numbers as possible, because if each of you rolled a 1, 2, 3, and 4, and if I roll a d6 and I match one of you, an encounter will happen. Now, not every encounter is dangerous. It could either be good, it could be like solving a puzzle type of deal, or nothing could just happen, or something good could happen. Who knows? It's dependent. But I would like all of you to roll a d6 for me, please, and tell me what do you roll on it.
4.
4.
6.
6.
1.
4, 6, 1.
3.
4, 6, 1, 3. All right, something happens. How good or bad the encounter is it? Okay. Let me roll a d8 now. Okay. You guys may continue to move up the mountains. And you guys can roleplay if you wish while I set something up for you guys.
So while we walk up the mountain, I know Gorash is just going to be walking with her lute in her hand, just playing a soft tune, kind of just trying to keep everyone's morals up a little higher.
Oh, they're connected now? That's sick. Thank you for that. I'm assuming you did that intentionally, right, Tyler? Linking them together? The dog and my mate?
Yes, I did.
Hey, I didn't know you could do that.
Because like what I'm assuming is that you are gonna based on what you described for how you're carrying him or how he travels, is that you're basically wearing him as like a backpack. So I'm assuming he's always on your back until you do something. As you guys go up halfway, I need you to stop your tokens.
So
Okay. Let me just get some tokens out for you real quick. See if I have a token akin to this. Let me see. Do I have a token like this? Pardon me, guys. I didn't expect like an interesting encounter that requires me to do tokens.
That's okay.
Where is it? Do I have a token akin to it? You know what? We'll go with this. I'm gonna put some tokens down, and I'll explain what's going on here. have this token. Oh,
Whoa.
Jesus Christ, that's
Oh.
not what I want.
What did we get ourselves into?
That was at least 3.
The whole,
Jesus.
the whole next couple of sessions just popped up.
Next 5 sessions of just pure comp. No. Okay, let me go look in this folder. 1 second, guys.
It's all good.
I gotta add a token. Should be quick though. Is it here? It is. Cool. Alrighty. Okay. As you guys are going halfway down the mountain, you see a bunch of individuals in red uniforms. You guys recognize these guys as the Red Guard. You guys can either make a history or a religion check.
I have +3 in both.
Same.
Anyone have anything more than that?
I have the 1.
I have 0.
I
Okay.
guess it'll be us then.
Right.
Oh,
All of you
I
can make checks if you
roll.
want. So
I rolled an 18.
18,
I also got an 18.
18,
18 for
19.
history.
18 for
19.
history, 19,
6.
6. All right. Sanctus, some things about these guys' uniforms is ringing a bell, but you can't quite put it together. Sor and Gorash. Momak, would you roll on your check?
19 on religion.
On religion? Okay. You three recognize that these guys are part of a militia group, not militia group, a mercenary group known as the Red Guard. The reason why they're called that is because all of them are religious towards the god of war. Now I gotta pull out my notes.
Aries.
All 3 of you recognize the symbols on the uniform of being Ivor, the god of war and strength, with a red dog head with crossed arrows behind it. And you, Womack, based on religion, you know that these guards are basically you know that the archers of the group are more prestigious in the mercenary group, as their god is mostly depicted as like an archer to them.
Okay.
So you can assume that the archers are either some sort of paladins or holy warriors, whereas the others are basically just like basic guards or perhaps even fighters. And you could tell that this one in the middle, you guys distinct that this one in the middle is clearly like the captain or in charge. And they all seem to coming down the mountain.
Well, I mean, I don't think they would really hurt us. They're a mercenary group, right? They get paid
Yep.
to do stuff like that, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Are they sending people up?
These guys, no, they're just going down. And they're like, oh, we're travelers. Can we stop you for 1 moment? You're not under arrest. We just want to know some questions. We are not familiar with this area, and we're looking for a specific individual.
We aren't familiar with the area too, but who are you looking for?
Would you mind bringing that scroll over? He gives them the scroll and pulls it out. There's not much of a great description as far as specific features. All we know is that we're looking for a very tall individual. Very big. Definitely some sort of artificer. He is being charged with murdering one of the mercantiles of high renown of the Artificer's Sanctum. That's all the description that we got based on what we recalled. Have you seen an individual similar to this description?
I
Oh,
I just turn and stare at Momac and then walk right in front of him.
Would you happen to have a name? I kind of yell at the guard captain.
He says, we got a list of names, but, you know, we can't really necessarily go off of like all 5 of these names as a possibility. All we know is that it's someone who is big, who is somewhat of an artificer, and is very muscular. And then he kind of looks at you, and then like he kind of looks at it, he says, "You are an artificer, correct?"
Honesty is the best policy. Yes, I am. Oh, don't make me regret this.
Where are you from exactly?
I'm from these mountains. Came down to Flagstaff for a little while, hopping around cities.
All right, make a deception check.
That's the truth. Kinda. I'm just from the mountains.
Yes.
15.
15? Alright, let me make an insight check against you. Okay. He goes, very well. Well, if you do see this individual, there is a high price tag on his head. He's worth about... He reads the letter. He says, he's worth about 5,000 gold pieces.
My eyes pop out of my head.
He says, if
Cartoonishly.
this individual isn't caught, they'll probably spread throughout the neighboring cities and towns and such. And his bounty will most likely go up. So if you see him, he's worth a pretty penny. He turns around and says, "Men, we'll continue to hunt down this individual, and we'll bring him to justice." And then he says, "Enjoy the rest of your day, travelers." And then his men kind of like walk by past you.
I'm gonna just like gently salute and just say best of luck.
All right, they'll acknowledge that.
I'm gonna wait till they're out of earshot to look
Sure.
at Momac. What the fuck was that?
Surely they weren't talking about me, right?
All right, they're out of earshot at this point.
Well, did you
Momac, be
murder
honest.
anybody?
Momac, can we have a little powwow here? Please stand in the center of us real quick.
What? I take my action dash and run away.
Do we need to have an intervention with you, Momac?
Well, can I explain why they might want me?
Are they... Okay, go ahead.
Well, it could be me. There's no guarantee. But
Well, they said they killed someone?
yeah, it was look, as far as murder goes, murder's murder, but this was pretty warranted murder. Let me do a little explaining. Okay. So after I was kicked out of my clan in the mountains, because of my eye gesture to, lived up in the peaks for a while, and then I met my master Norazar, and he brought me back down. And he taught me how to be an artificer, how to imbue the magical power in items. And after he taught me for like 3-4 years, and after all this time, there was a rival craftsman in the town, and he bribed the guards. And people robbed him, and the guards didn't do anything to help him, and he eventually ended up dying to it. Wait, let me. Oh, all right. I screwed up backstory. I'm thinking of the other one. Rival craftsman pretty much killed my master, and he bribed the guards to not do a proper investigation. And after all that happened, I went to a bar, I got drunk, and I murdered the rival craftsman, and then now I'm like on the run.
And how many people know of this?
How many people are in Flagstaff City? Take a guess. Flip a coin. Roll a d20.
Okay.
There were only 2 craftsmen in the town. Both were very famous. I haven't really been keeping up with it. You know, I've just been trying to keep myself alive and away ever since.
Well, good thing that we're going away from that area for now.
Yeah. All right, let's keep walking. And I just kind of halfway run, halfway walk,
Just
just trying to dodge the situation.
Sure.
giving it at that.
I was
Yeah.
tempted to put the captain in the bag of holding and do like an intimidation check. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't think
Give
that
us
would have been a good idea.
Yeah, I restrained myself.
I do not think we would have won that fight.
All right.
Well, no, I'm just saying, like, held him for ransom and told him, drop all your weapons.
All right. At what
I think
pace
we
are you
could.
guys going? Are you going at normal pace or no?
I'm going the pace of running and getting the fuck away.
Fair enough.
I think we would, after that encounter in this conversation, we might be a little bit faster than not to get to the away from them.
All right. You go to the second part of the mountain, which at this point this is like half day's worth. Now this I did prep for. You see 5 halflings walking down the mountain with a bunch of travel packs. You see that one is leading. And he goes, "Oh, good day, weary travelers. How well have you traversed this mountain?"
Who are you?
Well met.
Oh, and he
Hail
like,
and well met.
"Hail and well met. What brings you guys to these parts of the mountains?"
We're on a grand quest.
"Oh, a quest. What quest is that?"
We're looking for an artificer, one of my own craft.
"Oh, interesting. Trying to reconnect with an old mentor, huh?"
Something like that.
"Oh, fair enough. Well, we were actually on our way to Flagstaff City. We've heard a lot of great things, and we usually live closer to the mountains, if you don't say so myself, and we figured about getting out and about and try to explore most of the continents, you know? We got plenty to live for, and we decided to all go for an adventure."
Hmm.
Do you,
Cool.
So
do
why?
you specifically have a ring that you have to go through in a volcano?
"What?" He goes, "Well, if you guys are traversing this way, just do be aware there are some orcs of some orgars more north. We had to sneak our way around them, but they seem to be looking for something. I don't know what for, though, but they do look scary."
How many of them were there?
"I'm not
Sure,
too
that's good.
sure. We were more focusing on trying to not make as much noise with our cooking utensils and our tools, and you guys now notice that there's a bunch of tools hanging from their sides. So we were trying to sneak away from them, but it seems like a bunch of orogs and a bunch of orcs."
Hmm. Well, thank you for the information.
"Of course, and do stay safe. These mountains can be dangerous. All right, boys, let's try to get to Flagstaff City as fast as possible so we can get drunk." And they're like, "Yeah!" And then they continue down the mountain.
Wait, before you go, what was your name again?
God damn it. All right. You're forcing me to make up a name just like the last group last night.
Oh,
All right.
sorry.
It's all good. It's all good. It's a meme, so it's all good.
Heifer. I don't know. The halfling. I don't know. Something.
The Dubo.
They asked a name above a furbolg, and I randomized, and it gave me a good name. So let's see if this will do me better. I gotta write these down. Hold on.
Did you roll one for all 4?
Well,
All
I just went
5?
to name generator, and it gives me like 10. So
Jesus. I mean, if it's just like a one-off encounter, we're never gonna see him again. I don't care about the name.
I'm gonna go look for them now.
he says, "Well, my name is Arlos, and this is Barton, Horace, Valos, and Yurick."
All right, well, boys, thank you for the information. I wish you all the best of luck.
Of course,
on your
and
travel to
be
Flagstaff.
aware of the orcs above. Orcs can be
Oh.
quite dangerous.
Heads up, there's a group of mercenaries. I passed through here. What would you say? A couple hours ago? 8 hours ago?
We'll
something
say
like
like an hour or two ago.
An hour or two ago on the other side of the mountain heading down towards Flagstaff.
Oh, thanks
It
for
was,
letting us know. Hopefully we won't have trouble with them. Come, boys,
Yeah,
let's all
yeah,
go. And then they all leave. He says, "Good day and stay safe."
Thanks, you too.
All right. And then they all walk away.
Hooray.
Alright. Keep walking.
Onward.
Yeah, Momac, if you, I would recommend not telling people that you're an artificer and keeping your dog stowed if you have that big of a bounty on your head right now.
Yeah, dude, for 5,000, dude, I'm about to turn myself in.
I almost turned you in, dude.
It's very
Alright,
tempting. That's
alright.
a lot of money.
I'm doing the Wolfie backpack mode
Yep.
to kind of hide him a little bit.
Yep.
Ideally.
Now you're just a man who really loves forks.
Wonder, can I like put my backpack over him? Like kind of like
Yeah, you can do
conceal
that.
me?
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Okay. All right.
All right. Well, this is close to the afternoon. I need you guys to make constitution checks as the sun is beating down. I need you all to make constitution saving throws
Saving throws.
to see if you're exhausted from travel or what have you.
Oh,
Another 20. I've rolled like
Oh, man.
5 20s.
I got a
7.
10.
All right,
Not
10,
natural, but
10 succeeds.
15.
15
7.
succeeds. 7. Oof. So for you, Melmac, and for you, and for Dahana, they do not do well. Melmac, you're carrying your Forkatron, and you have a bunch of gear, so that's weighing you down a bit. Darhana is not really used to mountainous terrain, so let me roll a d4 now. You and Darhana each take 2 levels of exhaustion, which is a -2 to all d20 rolls.
Is there any way or anywhere I can put that?
So for D&D
is it?
Beyond, it only does like its traditional leveling. It doesn't include like the one D&D Beyond rule yet. But
Alright.
you can just make notes that you and Darhana have -2 to D20 rolls.
Okay.
Due to 2 levels of exhaustion.
onward.
All right. We come to the next bit, which I think is this. Let's see if I'm right. It is. All right. As you guys are continuing to traverse more and more, you guys clearly see from a distance that the halflings are right. There's a gang of half gray, half orcs, and some orogs. Now, orogs is what happens when an orc and an ogre get together, and that's what they look like. They're a bit known to be a bit more stronger than your traditional orc, but they tend to be strong as an ogre, but not have the size. But you guys do see them like circling around. Does any of you guys speak Orcish?
I'm half orc, so.
Of course. Anyone
Nope.
else?
Nope.
All right, make a perception check, Gorash.
Oh, lovely. 8.
8s. There, you get the feeling they might be joking about some, and they're all like in a circle, like talking. But you do notice that they all have some axes next to them.
So
Go.
they're a little scary.
Yeah, we
They've
could-
all got weapons. But they
Yeah, I-
might just be making jokes. Maybe.
We might want to sneak past them.
Yeah, me and Darhan have 2 levels of exhaustion. Kind of rough.
Yeah, I don't think fighting them would be a good idea.
Yeah. So sneak by.
I say we move past them.
Okay. Are we going like up around on this right side here? I guess.
Yeah, let's roll stealth.
Yep, everyone
Yes.
makes stealth checks.
Yep.
And then Darhana will give inspiration to you, Momac. So you got a
Well.
d6 to roll. Oh my god.
I got a natural 1.
Oh my god.
All right.
I was
Uh,
about to give someone some inspiration too, but I don't think it's worth it.
I got 14.
14.
Actually.
So
Okay.
you got
Even
so you got bardic inspiration, so add a d6 to it. It could matter.
It could matter.
Yeah,
Okay.
it could matter in this instance.
6. So 20.
All right.
30.
So Darhana rolled an 11. So,
Actually, I'm gonna give Darhana the bardic.
all right, she'll use bardic. She adds 5 to the roll, so she's 16. So let me see the checks again. So it's 16. Soar is a 3. Sanctus is a nat 1. 12. Okay, and then for Womack, it's a.
I got a 14. Do I still get the Bardic or
You
no?
still. Yeah, you have bardic. Did you
So
already use it
20.
or no?
Yeah, I got a 6 on it, so it's 20.
20. Okay.
Dirty. Dirty 20.
I just have a 3.
Okay. Alrighty. I gotta check some passive perceptions here real quick.
If they have lower than 3, like,
All right. For the meantime, despite your clanking of, despite Starhana not used to traversing this climate, and some of you guys not well used to traversing this climate, at this point in time, the orcs don't seem to notice you guys. So you guys get up to like right up to here, where I need you guys to make a second stealth check.
You just want us to fight them now.
There we go. 21.
7.
17.
17. All right, let's see how well Darhana rolls. She has a -1 to stealth, so she has a -3 to this. She'll use bardic on herself. All right, she rolled a 12. All right, 1 second here. I gotta mark off bardic inspiration off her sheet. All right, let me check the orcs. Make a perception check, Gorash, as you're getting closer to see what conversations they are speaking in orcish.
16.
16. You hear a conversation going like this. And then what happened was that, you know, when we raided that small camp, we crushed all those little mountain goblins into flesh. And now we have a bunch of ears. I can't wait to cash these in. And then you hear the Orc saying, yeah, those could worth something. Who knows? And the Orc's like, why you sound dumb? I don't know. But those ears worth gold. We need gold for food if we can't hunt for food. But they're all, other than that, they're just making jokes and laughs. But but because of all that, you get the feeling that they're not paying too much attention to their full surroundings. At this point, you guys can move your tokens up to here, where I do need you to make one last stealth check for me.
I will also just go ahead to like communicate that to everyone to be like, they're just kind of joking around about some goblins they killed.
11.
11? Oh boy.
Natural 20 for 22.
Hey, look at that.
13.
13.
Oh, natural 1 for 2.
No.
All right. Here we
They cancel
go.
out.
Alrighty. Let me go to Darhana's character sheet.
Come on.
She rolled a 10.
12. 10.
Alrighty. Let me see. These guys continue to laugh and joke around, and because they're too busy laughing and joking around, it seems like they're starting to pull out some meat, and they're starting to chew on it, and they're doing that rather than paying attention to their full surroundings, so you guys are able to get past these ogres and orogs.
Good. Thank God. Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Alright, and now you come to like the mountain pass. Now this one's a little bit unique. So you guys are reaching the precipice where like you guys are about to reach the mountaintop overhead. I want everyone to make perception checks for me at this point. As Darhana's like lagging behind, she goes, that was close. I hate climbing mountains.
Nat 1.
Nat 1. Oof.
20 with a 25.
25? Okay.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah.
Gorash with the save.
That is my first nat 20, I think.
Nice.
Alright. Gorash, you're starting to see, like, further ahead towards, like, the tippy top. Well, first off, you guys notice that there's, like... What's the measurement of this? There's, like, a 30 feet in between, like, each divot. So, like, it's, like, rising. So, like, you kind of need some sort of equipment, like rope or what have you, to, like, climb up or what have you. But what you
I have
do
rope.
notice is that you start to see like a few flying creatures above, and you, Gorash, recognize one of them as like being a large creature. Go ahead and make another perception check.
Lovely. 8.
8, you just see a large creature with wings.
Damn, that's a big bitch out there, huh?
Yeah, but you're the only one that sees it.
Can I just like point, even though no one else can really see it?
All right, you point, and you guys also see that there's some sort of flying creature, but you guys don't recognize it, as it is too far away. That and the glimmer of the sun and what have you.
Okay. Just in case, I'm gonna out of the bag of holding. I'm gonna pull out the animal friendship scroll.
Okay.
Just in case, right?
Okay.
Are you guys okay with that? Other people?
Yeah.
Back up. Not trying to get mauled by a manticore again. Almost
We
one
did
shot.
fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I almost got one shot. Okay, I don't call that fine.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Alrighty. What do you guys do? You guys know that there is the squares do retain actual measurement. Like there is about 25 feet in between like each divot, but you guys need to figure out some way to like get over that pass. But you
I
guys-
have rope in my bag of holding.
Same.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright.
Just
you guys can move your tokens at this point.
all right.
Yoink.
Alright. So you guys set up rope, you toss rope with pittons and what have you. I do need you guys to make athletics checks.
Okay.
So you guys are climbing rope.
I'm getting on my
23.
good physicals.
11.
19.
Okay, athletics check.
18.
Just a straight roll
you-
for Durhana. Alright, Durhana succeeds with a 14. Alrighty, you guys are able to climb, grab rope, and get to this pass. I want everyone to make another round of perception checks.
19.
23.
Alright, Sora Momek,
7.
7.
7.
7?
Yeah.
Alright. Gorash and Sanctus, you two see the creature in detail. You see that this creature is a large creature, and it's weird. You think it's like, oh, it's a giant falcon, but you see more of it, and it looks quite strange. As above, you do see what seems like to be a creature with its front part being an eagle, and then the back part, weirdly enough, being like that of a horse. You guys can make a nature check if you want to decipher like what this creature is.
Yeah, I'll do that.
14.
14?
Good 7.
7? Oof. Alright.
Ooh, 9.
5.
Gorash, you recognize this creature as a hippogriff that tends to live in mountainous terrain.
I will foray that info to my party. Like,
No, that's like a horse a bird or something like that, right?
it's a hippogriff.
I don't know. I think there's a horse a bird. Hippogriffs are
Hippogriffs
mystical
are hippogriffs are horse birds.
creatures.
You guys start to see 2 more hippogriffs circling around, and they're kind of chilling on top of the mountain. Seem to be with one another or what have you.
What's the alignment of a hippogriff?
Yeah, do we know anything about hippogriffs?
Based on your checks, no. Just
Cool.
besides of what I've told you, no. You aren't too sure.
Alright.
Can we go around to the side?
Or are they like in the direct path that we have to?
They're at the very tippy top.
Oh, good.
Mm.
Let's keep climbing.
Yeah, if they see us, they see us, I guess.
And the scroll's not gonna help. It'll only help us at one of them, I think.
Who knows?
I mean,
Anything could
if
happen.
if it helps us with one, we might could get that one to help us with the rest.
Yeah, true.
All right.
But it's probably going to be our backup option.
Yeah.
All right. You guys set up some rope. I need another round of athletic checks.
Bada bing, bada yoink.
Oof,
Oh, thank God, 19.
11.
Darhana rolled a 0.
Natural 1 for a 1.
All right. How far? Okay, we'll say
Oh.
you guys get up to like. You guys, so like the divots is like 10 feet, like in between each divot, and as you guys are getting like towards the top, because of your natural 1, part of your end of the rope breaks and hits Darhana on the way down as she fails to grapple the rope, and both of you take some falling damage. Your Darhana take 10 points of falling damage.
Ooh, that's rough. That's like half my health.
But all of the rest of you guys are able to make it across.
So
I-
what? Are they back down below?
Yeah, they're back down below. They fell off.
Can I throw my rope down and help them up?
Yeah, can
Yeah.
I help Momac pull him up?
Sure. So one of you two can make a strength check with advantage.
What's your strength?
Nope.
0.
I have 16 with +3, so I'll do it.
All right, making a strength check with advantage.
I would also like if I'm able to use 2 spell slots and just cast Healing Word on both of them.
Sure. So go ahead and roll 1 set for healing word, and that will be applied to both of them.
4.
4. Okay, so you heal Darhana and
17.
for 4, 17. Yep, Momac, you're able to hold the rope as Sor and Darhana climb up your rope.
Okay.
You guys then notice these hippogriffs like kind of acting defiant, spreading their wings, and their screech just sounds like that of an eagle mixed with a horse, and they seem to be defensive.
Told you.
Whoa,
Horse,
there.
horse
Can
bird.
we
Oh,
try
good.
talking?
Animal handling, maybe?
So what do you guys like to do in this instance? They're 10 feet above you at this point.
So they definitely notice us, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Can I roll like animal handling to just be like, we mean no harm. All we want is to pass. We're just chilling.
Okay. All right. So you're gonna try to do some animal handling. What is the rest of y'all doing?
Can I try and help?
How do you help?
Do we have any meat left that we can
Yeah.
toss?
I have.
I'll
Mana
give
core
out
meat that's
ration.
I have mana core meat that's been pissed on.
That's fine. Just toss them. Like, hold out the manicore meat for them.
Alright.
I don't know if they might be offended that
Alright.
it's birds, but
All right, Sanctus, what are you doing in this instance?
I'm going to. I have prestidigitation, so I'll probably do something to make like a soothing or like a lavender smell to help ease them.
All right. Darhana will attempt to try to play a tune in order for them to calm down. So I want everyone. So I need Sor, Momac, and Gorash. What are you doing specifically? You're trying to, like,
I'm trying to hold meat out.
gotcha.
For it.
So I need Sor,
Cool.
Gorash, and Momac to make animal handling checks. Sanctus, you make an Arcana check, and I'll make a performance check for Darhana.
Wait,
I rolled
aren't
one. I got a 14 on animal handling.
I got an 8.
I got
8?
17.
17.
Wasn't the goal of the animal handling though to help?
So that
No.
was the initial goal, but since everyone's kind of doing something different, since everyone's taking action instead of just one, focusing on like one aspect to try to help one team member, I'm just gonna have everyone make different checks based on what they wanted to do. So,
Okay.
so let me work your checks. Darhana rolled a 13. What did everyone else roll?
8.
An 8.
18.
18.
17.
Okay. This hippogriff flies down, and seeing it is about the size of a horse, but the front part is that of an eagle. It kind of like looks at you all, is like weirded out by the effects and the song and the sense and what have you. It sniffs, and then like it just chews on the meats, and then it just flies away, and then the other two chase it.
Sullied mana core meat for the win. It came in
Did
handy.
Nothing of value was lost.
Indeed. We didn't have to use the scroll. Alright, I'm putting it back in the bag of holding. Keep it safe. All right. Scale the next part, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
it's the final part. All right. I need another last round of athletics checks.
24 from a 19.
All right.
Ah, shit, I got an 8.
12.
12.
Did
16.
anybody make it up?
All right. I think everyone but Gorash makes it up. As Gorash, you fall 10 feet. You will take. It's cocked. You'll take 9 points of falling damage as you fall off. Your rope breaks and you fall down
So,
10 feet, taking
I
9
have-
damage.
I'll give you a cure wounds, but I'm gonna help you out first. So I'm gonna lower a rope down and
Alright.
do a strength check.
Yep.
Can one of you guys help me?
I'm gonna say.
Yeah, I'll help.
Yep. So since you guys are helping, I'm not even gonna make you make a check. You guys easily help Gorash up.
All right, and I'm going to do cure wounds.
Alrighty. You do cure wounds
Um,
for how much?
That's what I'm rolling.
All right. Just checking.
Let's see. Hey, is that 8? Is that one? Is that 6? 9. Perfect.
Oh, cool. Exactly what I needed.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm back up to full.
Perfecto.
As you guys approach the top of the mountain, you guys can see the landscape around you. This is where I show a brand new map. Wabam!
Ow.
Boom! There we go.
What the fuck?
Hell yeah!
Ooh.
Balder. You've been playing too much Baldur's Gate.
Yep. All right. So let me describe everything. This is the Artificer Sanctum. I'm assuming you guys are going the way up the sanctum, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So we'll
where
say
are
you
we?
guys are like right here in this dot. I'll even put a token down for you guys too.
Okay.
Let me just get it real quick. Basic tokens. There we go. Boom. You guys are like, oh no, I need my thing. You guys are like right here. So you guys do see the sanctum, which is like more of a fortress and a big workshop. You, Momac, mainly being dwarven, you would come from
Goliath.
You're Goliath, but you were raised by dwarves.
True.
Obviously, your Goliath tribe doesn't necessarily live in anywhere. They're kind of like nomads and stuff. But you would come from Umberto, which would make the most sense based on your backstory. As far as that's concerned, you were told the next two closest town would either be Bratton or Dormold. And then you see a town down there. Seems like to be a halfling town of Stridon.
So stop in Stridon, I guess, guys.
Sure.
How
Alright.
far would we say this is on foot, right? Is it like...
Yeah, I would say this is like about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It would basically take you the remainder of the day just to get to the town of Stridon.
Mhm.
Okay.
Let's see if we can go find some lodging there.
Yeah.
Alrighty. You
Yeah.
guys
Please
arrive
don't.
to the town of Stridon. Go ahead and make another round of. Actually, I'm not gonna make you roll because like you're going down. And at this point, they're shading. You guys walk your way down to the town of Stridon, and as the sun begins to settle down for the day, you're gonna go to the town of Stridon to rest up for the evening, and this is where we're gonna close out the session for tonight.
Okay.
Okay.
Alrighty,
Sounds
so
Good session.
obviously I gotta make a bunch of towns now. But when we come back, you guys get to explore a new area of the map. So
Yeah.
till then, guys, we shall see you next time. Bye bye.
All right.